good afternoon, good evening, country mouse. Oh no. I'm glad you're here, but it's been so long. I don't know if I remember your song. Oh no, do I remember your song? Let me see. It was the Summer Babe one, right? Desktop is still muted, right? Okay, before I start up Crisis Core, let me try it. I am grateful for the recommendation because it's a cool song, but it's also not like super complicated. It's not like trying to like hit the stratosphere with the notes, so I'm like, I think I can do it. Heavy question mark. Also, it's really low, so I don't know if my voice can go that low, but we'll try. We'll try. Let me actually switch this, let's do it. Hi, Mai. Hi, Zach. Ah, Mai with the great notes. Alright, let's see if I can do this. So, Summer Babe, winter version by Pavement. Wait, is this the one where... Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Because usually I do the first verse of a song. This one goes verse 1, verse 2, guitar solo, verse 3, and then the chorus. So I'm thinking maybe do verse 1 and then skip to the chorus. Yeah, I think that's what I decided to do. So, let's try that. Oh, what's up? Hey, Rarubizu. Hello, hello. Game-san, Mizu to Stretch, arigato. You came at an interesting time. I'm gonna sing a song that, you know, honestly, at this point, I don't know because I listened to it like, what was it, 2 days? When did you request it, Country Mouse? Like 3 days ago? Let's say like 3 days ago. So I listened to it like a couple times 3 days ago, and that's it. So let's try it. Summer Babe, winter version, Pavement. Here we go. Ice baby, I saw your girlfriend and she was eating her fingers like they're just another meal. She waits there in the levee washes, mixing cocktails with a plastic tip cigar. Oh, and he a lot, right? He a lot. Listen, my voice don't go that low. I'm just waiting for the chorus. He's screaming his gut out on the third verse right now. Chorus! Sit around, I'm fine, I'm short. Oh, shot. Every time I sit around, I find I'm shot. Every time I turn around, my friend. Every time I sit around, my friend. Every time, every time, every time, every time, every time, every time, you're my summer babe. Summer babe. Summer babe. Summer babe. There you go. This is a great way to start today's stream, right? Better than the Pavement indeed. Eee, thank you for the hug! いきなり歌会そうよゲームさん3日前ぐらいかなリクエストが来て Where's my... Oh, hold on. Let me, fix my chair real quick. I forgot. I also have some explaining to do, alright? So don't freak out once. Did I? Ah, it does happen. Yeah, it's alright. Hold on. Let me fix my chair real quick. So I can explain myself. I think there's only like 10 minutes of gameplay left today, right? As such... How do I tell this story? I gotta... Metal Gear... I just opened the game! No! Alright, let me explain myself first. So, before I open this save file, let me explain something. I finished the DMV, alright? It actually didn't take that long. Like, it was a lot quicker than Aerith and Cloud. So, I was like, oh snap, it's done. So I got the Genji shield. And I decided to test it out, so I only had 2 missions left. So I tested it out on 1 mission. So I'm like, alright, I'll leave this last mission. You know, it's a good hoorah for finishing the missions. This morning I woke up and I had this sudden wave of anxiety fly over me. Being like, wait, Final Fantasy games, it is tradition that there will always be an optional boss that's stupid hard. I don't know if it's this mission, but if it is, I'm like, alright, I gotta prepare for it so I don't end up spending 3 hours realizing I can't do anything against the boss and then have to farm a lot. So I farmed before stream, alright? Here's what I learned. There's a material called SP Master that basically converts your SP into more attack and also takes in damage in conversion to SP. So I farmed a lot of SP. I also was curious. I'm like, because all the shot, like, special moves are like one shot, you know, 99 and 999, like, that's the damage. I'm like, what if I do a skill that has multiple hits in it? Does it do damage cap every single time? I haven't tested it, I don't know, but there's a guild toss. So I farmed for money. Wait, no. No. So, like, as I was farming, I may or may not be level capped now. And you may notice there's, like, extra hours tacked onto it. I farmed a couple of hours, you know? Why are you requesting songs that, like, I've done once upon a time long ago and I no longer remember? You already requested me a song that I do know. But that's why today's the final farm. We're gonna go get some more money. Where'd my slipper go? Yeah, Snake Eater thing. I wonder, it's probably the timing. I had an Australian viewer who's been requesting a lot of the same songs you have. They've done a couple of Samurai Champloo songs. They did Snake Eater songs. Snake Eater, I can tell you right now, is not my vocal range. So it sounded bad. Speaking of songs I sound bad at, hey Krana, I got you a song that you requested. Hold on, let me go back to Crisis Core real quick. Let me turn the volume down. Maybe turning the volume off on the game. Ah! Maybe turning the volume off on the game will allegedly make me not sound horrible. Oops. Confirm. Save settings. Alright, I muted the game. Alright, so let's get this. So we're doing the real folk blues from Cowboy Beboop. I highly encourage people to listen to the original. Anywho, Beboop time. Hold on, the video's lagging. That's not good. Okay, Beboop. Beboop. Come on, you can do it, Beboop. Ishite ta to nageくにはあまりにも時は過ぎてしまった。まだ心のほころびを癒せぬまま風が吹いてる。一つの目で明日を見て、一つの目で昨日を見つめてる。君の愛のゆりかごでもう一度安らかに眠れたら、乾いた瞳で誰か泣いてくれ。 The real folk blues 本当の悲しみが知りたいだけ。泥の川に浸かった人生も悪くはない。一度きりで 終わるなら Snake Eater. Okay. Do I remember this one? Snake Eater. Hey, look, it's still in my history. Do I remember the Snake Eater? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, this one's not my range. These lyrics are delayed. Yeah, I'm gonna practice this Metal Gear. I don't remember the chorus actually. Yeah, I don't remember this. So, next time. Yeah, next time. How about that? As I was like trying to hum along, I started sweating. I'm like, nope, nope, nope. Yeah, next time. Next time. I'm still in the dream. Oh, yeah, because it's one of the lyrics, see? I get you. I get you. All right. To the farm now, yes? Excellent job on the folk blues. Why, thank you. I tried. Bloop. Okay, there it is. Game! I need to bring back the sound stand, but now that I'm finally in streamer mode, how is everyone doing? Hope you're all having a wonderful... Uh-oh, one sec. I haven't reset the game audio since... Oh, yep, that's a lot louder. Okay, let me turn that down. Let me know if the game audio is too loud. I forgot to reset the desktop audio since I did the drawing stream yesterday. Tired? Huh? It do be like that sometimes. Oh, I still have OBS up. I was like, why'd the screen do that? It's because OBS is up. Gotcha. But you know what? Metal Gear Chrono, here's what you gotta do if you're tired. You gotta get out of the house and go buy some ice cream. Why are you lagging? Don't be lagging. This is the one time I need you not to lag, game. This is the finale. Stop lagging. Alright, so here's what we gonna do. I'm farming. You see that at the bottom? I did a bit of farming. I have a lot of SP now, alright? I got 21 million SP. I just gotta farm for money. I don't know how much I should get. I'm gonna try to hit over 30 million. Which is the problem, because right now I'm at 6 million. But I've counted as I was doing this. So about every... If I do this mission 5 times, I get about 1 million. So, 5 times 30. No, 5 times 25. Oh, I hate... No, I hate how this is laggy. No! Okay, eventually the game will stop lagging. But, until then, we farm. I've done it a couple times, so I kind of get the idea. I was trying to get my Buster Sword efficiency up as I farm, because as I was farming SP, whether I liked it or not, the Buster Sword efficiency was going up.
Activating combat mode.
How am I still lagging? Usually it's done by now. There we go.
This'll do.
Oh, oops. No! Uh-oh. I gotta restart the game. This game sometimes does a thing where the L1 doesn't unstick. It's not the controller. I've tried it with all my controllers. Maybe it's the game. Maybe it is the controller. I don't know. And it wastes my gil. Stop wasting my gil. All right, so we forfeit. We try this again. Also, am I done being laggy? Ooh, that's not good. Okay, we'll try anyways. Tatchan, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. I still remember that one time I helped you make your stream not lag that much. Yes, it was... Your presence came in and behold my stream unlagged. I think maybe there was a carryover. I think you absorbed the miasma that was making the stream lag and now it's carrying over to today's stream. And now it's lagging today. It's just... it's strange. Gotta punch my kidneys until the adrenal glands start working again. Self-harm is not the answer, Metal Gear. Ice cream's the answer. It is a large tomberry. Hopefully I can actually do it this time without getting the keys stuck. It's called a holy tomberry because that's the first person who saw it scream. But Tatcha, how you doing? How do life be? Sekiro. Was Sekiro lagging? I don't think Sekiro was lagging because I don't recall having lag issue with Sekiro. Because at that time, I wasn't streaming on PC. The only time I've had lag issues was with this game, Chrono Trigger. It's only always been PC games where I've had lag issues. Sekiro was on my console, so I didn't have any issues. I don't remember lagging in Sekiro, but then again, it's been like, what, 3 years? Just got home from work, got soaked in a downpour, I'm quite hungry. Tacha, get some food! I wouldn't miss the finale for anything. Thank you, Tachan. Oh, hey, I'm not, like, super laggy. You know, maybe I got used to playing this game not on stream. So it's not as, horrendous. Get out of here. This isn't great, right? Like, it's not just me, or has it always been like this? Because I did do a couple hours before stream. This doesn't feel right. Is it because I have too much SP? Is it because Zach is caked up with money and SP? It's stuck again. It's stuck again. I'm not holding the L1 button, by the way. That is extremely annoying.
Conflict resolved.
It was doing fine before. Is it because I'm streaming? Because if it is, that is annoying. I can't be being slowed down by this. I got so much money I need to farm for. Ah! Buttons feel fine. It was not the game. It was your OBS at the time. If that's the case, it was not Sekiro, because I don't think I started streaming on OBS until... What was my first OBS stream? It was after Neo, because Neo was also still direct from the PS4 streaming. Lego Star Wars, I was also direct PS4. What was I? I'm gonna have to check back. What was my first stream? It was after Neo and Lego Star Wars. I feel like it might have been a PS3 game. But I'm trying to recall what I played on the PS3. I could see the DMV wavy line being somewhat jittery. I don't like that. This game needs to stop lagging. What game was I lagging on? That is a good question. I don't remember. When did I start using OBS? I actually don't remember. It might have been Digimon? Wait, I think it was a PC game. I think it was Hacker's Memory when I first set up OBS. It might have been Hacker's Memory then? Bad squeaking ports and minorly laggy. It is? Okay. Something's clogging up your resources. You're stuttering. Am I stuttering? Gotcha! Don't worry about it. It was a byproduct for farming for SP. Do not look at how much SP I have. Guten Nachmittag. Arrive. Guten Nachmittag to you too. Guten Morgen from me. I'm actually gonna check one thing real quick. Hold on, let me do something real quick. I'm gonna switch my face because I'm gonna switch to bloop. I didn't cheat, Flavio. Do you wanna know how I didn't cheat? You can see how many stupid hours I put into this game. I have like 80 plus hours right now. Let's see, details. What is clogging my obs up? It's not that. I don't have anything on. I have no idea what's clogging it up. Huh, okay, never mind. I should really hotkey these faces so I can switch more quickly. Anyways. Minimizing OBS back on here. Website muted. We can try this again? It's still not great. But yeah, this is the last mission I have, and I have a feeling, given that the reward's name is Divine Slayer, there's gonna be a super boss in here. It's gonna be like a Leviathan or something. So I'm prematurely getting ready for my inevitable doom. Oh wait, I have to show Flavio. Look how many hours I put into this game. Can I see it? Let's see. Look how many hours this game has sucked from my life. Granted, some of the hours, let's say like maybe 20, 15, somewhere along that, is just me leaving the game to run as I try to get the DMV maxed out. Which I did get maxed out, by the way. Also, I'm dumb. I had the power suit equipped. I did not realize what the Zedric was this entire time. So I do have the Zedric equipped now. I actually don't know if I have the Zedric equipped. I think I do. Boo-doo-doo. I have Zedric equipped. I have all the Genji stuff. I actually initially started farming for money to get the Genji helm because that one cost like 10 million? Okay, good, good. I'm unstuck. So here's how I get money. I get 4 gold pins per steel, which is like 40k? No, 400k. I don't remember. 40k, maybe. I think it's 40k. Yeah. And then I get 20k from just killing the Holy Tomberry. As such, this is my farming route I found. This is the one, I didn't find it. This is the one I looked up for getting money for the Genji helm. And I am now realizing I could probably do some damage with the Guild Toss. I did look up the thing for the SP Master thing. Ooh. Ooh. Lag got real bad. This is the calm before the storm, maybe? Calm before the storm, please. Usually when it does this, it's gonna fix real good, right? That's usually what happens.
Activating combat mode.
It's nice to have the Genji armor on, so I'm not like phased by that anymore, so I can just... There we go, see? It fixed! It fixed! Oh, I'm never tabbing out. If anyone wants me to do anything too bad, I'm not doing anything for you guys. Get out of here. It's fixed!
Activating combat mode.
Why is Mug doing as much damage as the Costly Punch, by the way? There we go. There we go. But yeah, I'm at 45.5% Buster Sword efficiency. It was just a byproduct of farming for SP. Ugh. So is the max level? Yes. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Huh, okay, maybe I just had to refresh. My chat was eternally loading, okay. I feel like I'm gonna nod off, too tired, had an energy drink too. Krona! You know what's pretty cool? Delicious dreams. Delicious dreams, if you ask me. They're pretty neat. Have dreams of brownies. Brownies are good. I encourage brownies. The consumption of brownies brings you joy. Gotta see the ending? Oh, Chrono, come back in... We can give an example. How long have I been streaming? Like, a little less than a half hour. I did this, what, like twice? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, I did this twice. I got 12 rolling pins. So that's 600k. So let's pretend I got 600k within 10 minutes. By that math, 600k times let's say 30, no, let's go 40k. 40k divided by 600. I mean, not 40k. 4 million divided by 600k. Do the math. Traum schmecken gut. Schmeckt, I know schmeckt is delicious, right? Gut is good. So it tastes good. Traum is Traum brownie, right? What's that? Ah! Don't worry. I just flung the cord into my face accidentally. I can't math that hard. I'm trying to help you. So basically, you got like at least an hour in. You can at least get like a 2-hour power nap in before I actually do the finale. Maybe. If I farm enough gold before the super boss fight, I'll at you in the chat, and that won't wake you up, but I'll at you so I can at least say I did something. So how about that? Because I'm gonna be here a while. I need 40 mil.
Activating combat mode.
Get your butt! Give me, thank you. You know, I would, so a couple of times when I was farming, I was doing the thing where I'd go into the Buster Sword stance and then smack it to try and increase it. You know what? Let me increase it just a bit more. I think if I get to 50%, I unlock the barrier piercing, and that might be useful for the super boss fight. So let's try it. I've been having a difficult time to endure these days. Hot weather is just killing me, even messy with my Tai Chi sessions. It's crazy. So everywhere, I say everywhere. I guess I should specify like in the States. I'll assume maybe Canada too, since the countries are touching. But America's been having a really hot summer. On the other hand, Japan's summer has been really mild. Like in Celsius, it has not gotten above 35 degrees, which, at least where I am at, which Fahrenheit, you can say it hasn't gone above 90 degrees Fahrenheit about here. There are days when there's 90, but they're far in between. It's not often we hit 90. So it's been pretty mild. And that's where I'm at. Where I'm at is the more humid, hot area. Where I usually go in Okayama, the temperature has been like 2 degrees lower. Like 33, maybe. 31, 32 mostly, but Japan has been nice. Last year was so hot, and I was worried this year was going to be hot too because
Taking you down a peg. This is gonna sting. How about this? Oh no, you don't. Warm up's over.
what was I going to say? Springtime was really hot this year. Like the cherry blossoms and the cherry blossoms and the wisteria really ended early. Like they were out of season real quick.
Heads up. Oh no, you don't.
I'm at 45.61. Am I going up at all?
Gonna love this. Heads up.
I don't know if my proficiency went up at all. What was I saying? Right. Well, I thought it was going to be a hot summer, but spring was like really hot, but it turned out to be very mild. I'll take an hour nap. Don't finish without me. Okay, Metal Gear, I'll see you. I won't finish the game without you. Do you want to see the super boss fight or nah? I mean, it might just end up me being beaten up horribly and I just finish the game and do the super boss fight another time. 107 degrees with thermal sensation 119. Sounds like you're in Houston, because that's what I've been hearing Houston's been like. Celsius right now is 42 with the thermal sensation 48, and we are expecting a heat wave next week. Yikes, that sounds like Houston, man. I mean, I know everywhere it's been pretty hot. I know so my parents are in Texas, and they've been getting heat wave warnings. And I'm like, yeesh. At least in America you have like central AC units, like where the entire building like cools down. Whereas like Europe, you don't have AC units, or in Japan you have AC units that only work per room, not like a central system. So at least that's nice.
This'll do. This is gonna sting. Here we go.
I don't know if I'm doing this right, because I don't see that number going up at all. Now.
Here we go. Oh no, you don't.
That number is not going up at all.
Gonna love this. This'll do. That's enough. Bye now.
Now.
Love this. Heads up. That's enough.
I'm tired of his grandpa. Okay.
Conflict resolved.
Not from the US, I'm from Mexico, remember? Wait, I thought you moved. Am I thinking of someone else? I thought you moved! Oh, my bad. I thought you took a break from online and stuff because you were moving. I'm thinking of someone else. Did Veggie move recently? Maybe I'm thinking of Veggie. My bad. I thought you moved. Oh, okay, my bad. Nini, hi! Welcome to the farming session. Granted, now, I will say, Arvizu, I'm gonna assume Houston and a lot of the cities in Mexico have similar temperatures. Maybe not a whole lot. I don't know the entire geography of Mexico. There probably are mountainous areas where it's not as humid, maybe. There probably are valleys where it's extremely humid. Like, by comparison, like, Dallas is, like, pretty hot and such, but it's not nearly as humid as Houston. Yoink.
Bye now. This is gonna sting.
Can my proficiency go up, please?
Here we go. Oh no, you don't.
I don't know how to increase my proficiency, because it stopped going up with the, materia. The AP materia, it stopped going up with it, so I assume I already hit cap with that. If I had the money to move, I'd done that years ago. Sometimes it do be like that. It do be like that. My city is pretty much built on a hole. Whole city is covered with mountains. Oh, so you are in a sauna. You're in like a hot pot right now then. That is miserable. And a teeny tiny rain that happens, it just makes everything worth with the hot weather. Yeah, I mean, you'd think with where I'm at, Osaka, like with the ocean front, like kind of like Hawaii. Like, how does Hawaii do it? Like, they're surrounded by ocean, but they have a constant breeze going, so it's like it circulates the air, so it's not too humid. It doesn't settle. It's just right. We're by the ocean, but the humidity just sticks, so it feels like you constantly have like a fur coat on. I hate it. I miss Okayama. Okayama has a nice breeze. Lets the air flow. Is nice. There's a lot more vegetation and such. Osaka is just muggy. Someone's got a handkerchief with chloroform just constantly over my mouth. It's like, pass out, and I'm like, no!
Activating combat.
Save me!
How about this? Oh no, you don't.
Boink.
Heads up. That's enough. Here we go. This is gonna sting.
Okay, it finally went up. My proficiency finally went up.
This'll do. That's enough.
My proficiency is barely going up, and it's slightly annoying me. Oh, you're still alive. My bad.
This is gonna sting. Taking you down a peg. How about this? That's enough.
Why does he redo the stance occasionally?
Gonna sting. Hey,
I just got you, Cloud. Get out of here.
this'll do. That's enough. How about this? Oh no, you don't.
That proficiency is not going up. It was going up so much, so what I did to farm SP, I was in mission 953.
Conflict resolved.
And what you do is you basically, farm for the little orange balls. I remember I think Blamo Zappo or maybe Parasite was telling me about them, but they give you a lot of SP. And basically you would do the darkness skill on them. You go into the Buster Sword stance and use that. So my proficiency went up like crazy with that, and now it's like at a complete standstill, so... And I know what I'm doing wrong. Moist. How is Tokyo, Nini? How's the weather there? Like, I gotta say, Japan feels very mild this year. The summer is not... Like, yesterday was beautiful weather. Like, it's a little warm, yeah. Like, it was 88 degrees. I forgot what it was in Celsius. 88, 89 degrees yesterday, so let's say like 34, 35 degrees. It was around there, but it was blue skies, but the sun was like still clouded over and there was a nice breeze. So I'm like, okay, I can head to the post office. I can go do some grocery shopping. Yesterday was nice. Today is sunny, so it's probably going to be miserable, but... We are used to dry, hot weather. The misty humidity that happens, we die. See, when it's a dry heat, it's not bad at all. Because let me tell you, so when I was in Colorado, it did get really hot. I mean, not nearly as bad as, like, say, Arizona. But it did hit, like, 102, 103 degrees sometimes. But it was a dry heat. Granted, the high altitude makes it so, like, the sun is directly stabbing its rays into you. It's hard to explain to my Japanese friends when I say, like, the sun rays hurt. Because when I tell you they hurt at that high... Because where I live, we were higher than Denver, so we were over a mile high. Ooh! We were over a mile high. We could look down from Denver from where we lived, so... It was very hot. The sun hurt me physically and emotionally, mentally. It wasn't a good time.
Activating combat mode.
Heads up. Oh no, you don't. Bye now. Gonna love this. Heads up. That's enough. Taking you down a peg. Here we go. Gonna love this.
Why does he redo the
Bye
stance?
now. This'll do. Oh no, you don't. Heads up. Gonna love this. Bye now. That's enough.
Conflict
There we go.
resolved.
That's why Hawaii is the best spot for telescopes. Tall mountains, ocean proximity, uniform temperature, and somehow not much humidity. I actually did not know that. So does Hawaii have a lot of observatories and such for, just star inspection, shall we call it? I actually did not know that. I always assumed, like, high altitudes were preferred for telescopes and such, because you get less atmosphere to distract the telescope from, like, from the naked eye to the universe. There's less in between if you're at a high altitude. What I assumed. But I guess a lot comes into play, like, you know, you said humidity, uniform temperatures, whatnot. I guess if you get too high up, like Alaska and such, Aurora Borealis could,
Activating combat
oops, I
mode.
went the wrong way. Bye, guys! Ow. Feelings are slightly hurt by that, guys. I was supposed to cross over to the left side. Whoops.
Activating combat mode.
Taking you down a peg. Oh no, you don't. This'll do. This is gonna sting.
Man, dual cast with electrocute is also amazing, though. I keep holding down the stance. I don't need to hold down the stance.
Gonna love this.
Okay, so it's not going up again. I think per fight, there is a cap with how much you can increase the proficiency with just the guard and the strong. I feel like the strong attacks aren't doing anything. It is booty at the moment. I wouldn't get out even if people paid me. It feels like you have a permanent sweat in your butt if you go out. I gotta check the temperatures in Tokyo then, Nini, because like I said, it was so much worse last year. The summer was awful last year. I mean, kind of like Arvizu was saying, like, what their experience, we kind of experienced last year with our summer is like, I mean, on bad days, we'd hit 40. I don't know what it feels like because I never bothered to check those temperatures. But I mean, it was humid. You got 40-degree temperature, 39-degree temperatures. We're just sitting pretty with 35 now, and I am okay. 35 is still hot, but that is okay. I work from home, man, so like, as long as I'm not dying when I go grocery shopping, that is fine. Like, evenings, like if I go grocery shopping in the evening, I am not dying. And I'd say that is a big win.
This is gonna sting.
It's a big win.
Heads up.
Ah, the electrocute didn't do its thing.
Bye now. Oh no, you don't.
Okay, 46%.
Taking you down a peg. That's enough.
Let's zap you again.
How about this? Gonna love this. Take that.
Conflict resolved.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Hold the stance for style points. I'm trying so hard to style on him and it's not working. I really am trying though. I am obviously having some style issues, yes. Is it not 2 hits? Can I do more than 2 hits on him? Maybe that's the issue. I should try hitting square a couple more times. Maybe I've been attack canceling by going back into the style move, the style stance. You know what, Arvizu, that's what I'm gonna call it now. I'll call it the style stance. It's the stylish stance where I model my beautiful Buster Sword that's inevitably gonna be taken from my cold dead hands to Cloud. It's gonna be bequeathed to Cloud against my will. I actually don't know how this ends, so we'll see.
Activating combat mode.
Give me your, thank you.
Heads up. That's enough.
Darn it. You hurted me! Ah!
You're in for it now.
I don't know if he smacked me. But I'll take it. I don't want to take it, never mind.
Here we go. Oh no, you don't. Heads up.
Oh, this one. I don't see that proficiency going up at all, so
Taking you.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Oh no, you don't.
Oh, it finally went up by 0.02. Okay.
Gonna love this.
Wow, that takes a lot to increase that then. Oh my! So, my oh my, I have to tell you, let's go indeed. It's around 25°C, but the humidity is ridiculous. 25 Celsius is not bad, Nini. What? I'm gonna assume you meant to type in 35. 25 is not bad at all. But I have to tell you, so the secret is what I did. I was farming for SP. So if you go to this mission, and I was just going back and forth to kill the little orange looking guys. Basically, the best farming route for SP was doing this. You go into the Buster Sword stance, and then do the darkness material, which is this one, darkness. And you can pretty much one-shot kill everything in the vicinity. So by doing that, I pretty much capped out the required like the percentage I can get from doing that. So all I have left, if I were to do it, would be the Buster Sword stance with attacking and guarding. And then the barrier piercing, I think, is the last like 10% or something. Which, in order to do that, I actually need to get the barrier piercing skill from leveling up, which I think is next. I think it's if I get like 50% Buster Sword efficiency. I think. But it's getting there. I'm still not gonna max out Buster Sword though, because I did the easy part, which was the what's it called? The materia, the Buster Sword stance materia skill combination. That was the easy part. The rest seems tedious. I have friends that tell me that they're dying with 30 degrees with little to no humidity. You know, arguably, I'd say it depends on what you're used to. For me, who was born and raised in an extremely high altitude, dry climate, before when I went to Japan, I would get sick quite often. I would always have a cough because for me, there was just too much moisture in the air.
Activating combat mode.
And so physically, my body had a hard time adjusting to that. And also, I would get like heat rashes all the time. Like my back would just be covered in all these giant red welts. And this was when I was younger. As I grew older, I became better at adjusting to humid climate. And now it's
Here we go. Oh no, you
pretty much better. Hold on.
By now. That's enough. How about this?
I wish it would count when you weren't disappearing.
This'll do. This is gonna sting.
Okay, it did go up a bit. You need to stop disappearing. Okay, stab me. Oh, it... Get out of here.
Conflict resolved.
I'm an albino rat that lived in the UK for 15 years. I'm not built anything above 20 degrees Celsius. Well, at least in your apartment, you have an AC unit. At least you have that going for you. I don't know what else to say, Nini. 25 degrees is nice. If Tokyo is 25 degrees Celsius right now, that is amazing. Osaka is 35. And I'm considering 35. Like, it's still hot, but man, it ain't 40 degrees. Arvizu is suffering in 42 degree weather, so. Last 5%, as some guides say, Zach can only achieve 95% proficiency, but I saw a stream with 100%. Yeah, so what it was, it's very specific. I believe you need to get the barrier piercing. You have to kill enemies with a barrier already on them. So you have to go to like a specific mission where the scrub enemies have that barrier effect on them. And you have to kill them with the barrier piercing effect in the Buster Sword proficiency. Like, it's very specific. And I'm like, I don't want to do it. But it is possible. It's just really, I think 10% comes from maxing out Angeal's DMW, I read somewhere. Because it was like 26.6, 26.6, 26.6, kind of. And it should take you to like 85%, and then 10% from Angeal. And then the last 5% is that barrier piercing thing, I think. AC is struggling over here. Ah, my knee! Oh, that was such... I didn't even bang it that hard. It was just like a slow raise, but it went right on the corner, right on the knee disc. Ah! I felt that disc move. Ow! AC unit in Europe? Ah, see, I know AC units are a work of fiction in Europe. I do understand that. Luckily, I don't think anywhere in Europe gets to like 42 degrees Celsius. 42 with thermal sensation 48, and that's because 14% humidity we have. I am in Tokyo, indeed, indeed. I remember when I went to the Nagoya Cosplay Summit one year. So it was probably similar to what you're feeling, Arvizu, because Nagoya was like 41 degrees Celsius. But the convention arena, basically you take this escalator down, but it was open air. Like, basically you go down 4 floors into this like literal like cooking pot. It was so humid and mushy. Like, as you got down, you could just, it felt like you were going into a sauna. Like, the air just got really mushy, and that's where like all the event stuff was happening. I remember coming home that day, and on the news they were saying, yeah, like heat wave is coming. India had like it hit like 51 or 52 degrees Celsius or something crazy like that. Like it was like India had it real bad that summer. I remember 52 degrees, and then of course with the humidity, like basically everyone couldn't do anything. They just all rushed to the rivers, like any body of water, just to soak in it because it was stupid hot. And I remember thinking like, man, I thought we had it bad. I am grateful that Japan will never hit the 50s in temperature because that is crazy. Tachan, thank you for the hydrate in the stretch. But yeah, all in all, other parts of the world, or just everywhere in the world where it's summer right now, stay cool, stay hydrated, drink your water, love your water, where were the main points that you have to keep cool in order to avoid heat stroke? I think it was like underarms and back of your neck, I think. I can't remember. I think inner thighs were also recommended to keep cool, so I could be wrong though. Nini can confirm maybe, because Nini is more qualified than me to give medical advice. But I heard it was underarms, back of the neck, and inner thighs. Like, if you do get heat stroke, you're supposed to put the cold patches there. Have I been mugging this thing? I actually don't remember suddenly.
Oh no, you don't. Take that. Bye now.
My proficiency didn't go up.
This is gonna
Now it went up. How is my proficiency not going up? I did a smack thing.
Bye now. That's enough.
I did the smack though. I smacked him good.
Taking you down a peg. Gonna love this.
Does it only level up one or the other? That would be rude.
Oh no, you don't.
Conflict resolved.
Oh, does it only level up either guard or... Ugh. This is why I don't like the normal Buster Sword stance and attack leveling thing, because it's hard to tell what actually levels it up. The materia was so much easier. Basically, every time I hit it, I'd level up. And I was like, yeah, good, good. One thing I like about this weather is that my girlfriend keeps walking around the apartment in gym clothes. Very kimochi. Ah, kimochi indeed. I do that too. Not gym clothes, but clothes that I wouldn't go out in public in because, yes. Like, I have a set of pajamas for the summer. They're like rompers. But I'm like, yes, nice. Spaghetti straps and shorts. Very kimochi for the summer. Wouldn't go out in public in that. Mostly because the sunlight hurts my feelings. Sunlight be hurting my feelings. It do be like that. But also, I feel like this experience is universal. I feel like everyone, once you're at home, home is where you can just dress however you want. Give me your money, thank you.
Go. Taking you down a peg. Gonna love this.
Boink. Oh, I almost missed that.
Now.
Stab me again, I dare you.
Heads up.
Okay, fine. It didn't go up! Boink. Oh, I wasted a potion. That's fine. I did get heat stroke this week while working, hence why I didn't go to work today. Oh no! Stay hydrated, Arvizu. Get some ice cream. Treat yourself. I mean, most importantly, get some ice cream because, honestly, I feel like ice cream. Actually, you know what? You know what I have? Oh, I have something important. I got soda. I got melon soda. Chottomate. I'm gonna go get it. I'll catch up with Chet, though. I don't get it about heat stroke. When you have heat stroke, you're supposed to cool the person as quick as possible. Yes, that. You're supposed to cool them down and also hydrate them, I think. One doesn't want to go to the restroom in this weather, but things have to be done. Yes, that's pot. Mostly the reason you put the patches on your back and etc. is due to veins. Oh, gotcha. Meron Fanta! It's not Nini. In this household, we support Mitsuya Cider. Get that Fanta stuff out of here. Mitsuya Cider. Mitsuya Cider.
Melon, 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 melon. 三ツ矢サイダー。
おいしいんだ。三ツ矢サイダー。果実 10% 特のメロンスカッシュ I got a heat stroke yesterday, but I still feel weak after treating it. I mean, yeah, I feel like the fatigue just stays. So relax, Arvizu. Make sure the AC is blasting. You got your ice.
I can't open it.
My hands got all wet from holding the soda, and now they won't grip.
I'll use my shirt.
No, I want to drink. I don't want to go back to the kitchen to grab the rubber stopper thing. My hands are slipping. No! Have you tried the Minute Maid orange soda in Japan? That's actually pretty good. You have to get the kyotan. The kyotan-san. Why? Everyone pray for me. This thing will not open. Oh, that's why the cap is all dented. I am not left-handed, so let's try the left hand. It is not working with the left hand at all. Ah, my left hand is weak. Pathetic. I'm gonna go to the kitchen. I opened it. Country Maz. So what we're doing right now, I'm still at 7 mil. I've only done 1 million in an hour. Oh, this is so bad. I'm not gonna reach the mark. My goal was to get 4 million gil before the super boss. It's not confirmed. Watch me do this final mission and it not be the super boss. That would be tragic. That would be tragic. Ah, my hands. Let's take a drink. Mitsuya Cider. Bam.com. Tokuno Skash. I like it. You know, I think I do like the Mikan one better.
Delicioso. Muy bueno.
Or something. I don't know about the flavor. I named them by color. Well, the color is also orange, Nini. So, the orange Mitsuya cider happens to also be orange flavored. I did order those, head sleeves that have the neck cover so you can use snapback. Head socks that we have neck cover so I can use it under my snapback and sleeves for the heat. Gotcha. You know, in Japan, they have these, I see mostly, like, blue-collar workers have them because they're probably expensive. Oh, my right hand is numb from twisting that cap off now. I should have gone for the rubber stopper from the beginning. It was so easy to open, but I insisted on using my shirt and now my hand hurts. You know, maybe I'm not going to finish this today. But What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the blue collar workers. I see them at the train stations. They're like jackets, but at the bottom they have fans installed in them. So it helps like circulate the air better inside. So of course they have like the cold patches and such underneath. But if you have the cold patches on top of like the vests or jackets that have the built-in fans, apparently it keeps you like extremely like cool. It's how a lot of the construction workers survive the summer heat while they work. I assume they're stupid expensive though.
Oh no, you don't.
No! That always works though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You hurting my feelings.
This is gonna sting. How about this? Gonna love this.
Look. Catchy mode. You gonna do something fancy for me?
Bye now. Oh no, you don't.
What does Cat Sith do? I forget. Was that the limit break one? Maybe.
This'll do. Gonna love this.
There we go.
Conflict resolved.
Oh wait, what am I talking about? I'm only at 7 mil. Oh no, I gotta redeem my golden pins to see how much money I actually have. Maybe it's not that bad. Fingers crossed. So I got 52. 2 mil, okay, so I'm almost at like, not quite 10 mil, okay. And I'm at 10 mil. I started off with 6, so I did 4. Ooh. Okay, I gotta pick up the pace. Let's save. I gotta pick up the pace if I want to get to 40. Also, here's my dummy face drinking hot coffee. Why can't it be iced coffee? Aravizu, go drink some milk or something. Ice milk. Go get some ice milk. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some Ichigo Ore and have a great tea. I really don't want to go back to work with this weather. You're gonna have to. Because you know what work brings? Work brings in money. And money brings in the waifu figures that you need. By the way, Nini, Super Gamer Guy was here the other day, and they were telling me there's a... I don't know much about it, but there's like a... There's a convention
Activating combat mode.
that announces all like the upcoming like figures or blueprints of like waifu figures to be made and such. I don't know if you're into that. Maybe you're only specifically into Evangelion and stuff, but I thought I would pass the word on that there's a... It's not specifically waifu figures, but there is a waifu figure event coming up.
Down a peg. Oh no, you don't. Take that. This'll do. Gonna love this.
Get zapped!
Bye now. That's enough. Here we go. Oh no, you don't.
I can't see! Why is my proficiency not going up?
Better run for it.
Better run for it.
I just check the company's website every month. There's a particular brand I follow for R18 figures. Gotcha.
That's enough.
I should ask Super Gamer Guy what he meant. Super Gamer Guy, he's also in my Discord, Nini, but you could ask him for all the dirty deets on the anime waifu figures. Because I feel like you both share similar tastes in what you want your figures to be. Those tastes being you like your waifu figures to be cold. I have him added. Gotcha! You know, I knew you were part of the Blood Oath Pact of Degeneracy. Brethrens of Degeneracy. Oh, that was a bit of lag. Don't like that. Stop lagging. Controller, why you do this? It doesn't happen often. But once every blue moon, I'd be like going one way and I'd slightly tilt my analog stick like, okay, let's move over there. And then Zack starts running in the opposite direction, causing me to like start a fight.
Combat mode.
And I don't like that.
Here we go. Gonna love this. How about this? This is gonna sting. Take that. Taking you down a bit. Gonna love this.
Do I have any materia that need leveling up? I actually don't know. I think they're all maxed out already. Yeah.
How about this? Oh no, you don't.
Zap, 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 zap.
Taking you down a peg. That's enough. This'll do. Gonna love this.
Conflict resolved.
Man, that... that proficiency isn't going up at all! Tachan, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. I'm excited to hydrate now because I got this Mitsuya Saida Melon Squash. It's great. It tastes great too. And then I got a stretch. Would you say your degeneracy is parasitic, Nini, in how it spreads? It latches on to all who get acquainted with you and proceeds to then make them succumb and fall to the pits of that lifestyle. Is that what you're saying? It is contagious. Ah, I see. Well, as you say contagious, that means it's less so parasitic and more so it's just a virus. It is a very viral condition. Gotcha. So everyone in my chat, I want you to be properly warned that if you hang out with Nini, you will become a degenerate. That's just how it is.
Activating combat mode.
Am I gonna be able to do this fight today? This is a lot of money that I'm trying to get. Give me your money! Jeez. There we go. If I wanted to go faster... Okay, let's go to 47%.
Take that. Taking you down a peg. Oh no, you don't.
Okay, let's go to 47%, and if I don't get a new skill by then I'm just gonna spam electrocute. That's what I'm gonna do, because we're tight on time. We're tight on time. I am immune, Tatcha, and I am proud of you. Your immunity is a very much desired trait among mankind, and is much needed amongst the race of men. I'm already a degenerate, so I barely have time for that anymore. I see. You know what? Sometimes with age, you just grow. You grow an immunity to the degeneracy. You're so used to it, you're so exposed to it that your skin becomes hardened and the degeneracy no longer affects you. Whether that be a blessing or a curse, and that once you get to that point, that means you've seen some stuff. You've seen some stuff. And some people just embrace it, like Nini. Nini is fully just embracing it. Give me your money! Thank you.
How about this? Gonna love this. Bye now.
How come that only went to 50? That always do 100. Well, I guess I get stabbed now.
Warm-up's over.
I'm up, Silver.
The power of soldier.
The power of soldier.
Here we go.
Stab me.
That's enough.
There we go.
Conflict resolved.
There's a new Spider-Man trailer that is out. Is it for the new game? By the way, Fox, I forgot to mention. Sorry I didn't make it to Bear's Craft stream. I was asleep when you sent that. My sleep schedule. So let me tell you my sleep schedule. It is technically a degenerate sleep schedule, but it works for the summer since I get to work on my own terms, my own time. Right? Like I don't have a set like clock in out time. So, like, here's what it is. I wake up at 8 p.m. and I go to bed at noon. So, basically, I get to sleep away the summer heat. It's actually really nice. And I get to do shopping in the morning. Like, if there's, like, a farmer's market nearby, I get the good sales in the morning. And if I wake up 8 p.m., I can still get the good sales at night. Like, the end of the day, like, we're trying to clear out, the produce section and whatnot, like we're trying to clear up and such. I can still hit those sales by 8 p.m. He's nice.
Heads up. That's enough. By now, this is gonna sting. Taking you down a peg. Gonna love this. Take that.
Genesis, I don't need you. Get out of here.
Conflict resolved.
It's okay to show the trailer so you can watch it. Sure, you can post it in the Discord. Are there any spoilers though, Fox? I will say, before I started streaming, for the most part, I actually never watched game trailers. So I got the joys of playing the game going in completely blind. So I don't actually know how a lot of game trailers go. Like, I avoided the Final Fantasy 16 trailers like to play, because that one I'm like, listen, it's been hyped up, people are excited, it's going to be different, so I'm like, okay. 16, I want to go in blind. Spider-Man, I feel like either way works, but if the trailers do reveal a lot, then maybe I want to go in blind. Also, if it's PS5 exclusive, then it actually doesn't matter, because PS5s are a myth, and I don't own one, because I don't own fake things.
Activating combat mode.
Hi, Bunny. Hi, Evo Rafas. I'm trying to mug this giant cucumber of his money. Give me your money. Give me your money, you jerk.
Oh no, you don't.
Stop it. Cloud, I don't need you.
By now. That's enough.
My proficiency isn't going up at all.
This'll do. Oh no, you don't.
Finally, 46. I need 0.5% before I'm just gonna spam electrocute. Hopefully I get it within the hour. I think I read someone saying I am immune. Strange. Maybe. Perhaps. Were we shushing? That you're a closet degenerate? Maybe. Perhaps. We won't know. Do you want a PS5? As of now, I'd say maybe there's only one, maybe two games I'd be interested in. But I have such a backlog of games that, you know what, I'd be willing to hold out on getting a PS5 till later. Maybe when the PS6 is announced, I'll get a PS5 because it'll be cheaper then. Who knows? I think for now I'm actually fine without a PS5 though. I have a lot of games I gotta get through. Maybe once I start running out of games, I will consider getting a PS5. I wonder what will be first, me getting a PS5 or me getting the Yakuza and Persona games. The world may never know. Give me your money, you punk! You punk. Give me your money! Thank you, goodness.
Heads up. This is gonna sting. Taking you down a peg. Gonna love this.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, what we're talking about, it will tell you a little about the story of what's going on. It's a story trailer. Gotcha. Okay, it's a story trailer. That's where it started. Look at me now. Nini's at the bottom of the barrel, and he said, hand me the shovel. I'm gonna dig deeper. Check DM on Discord real quick, then let me know yes or no. Okay, one sec. I cannot tab out, Kujo, so let me pull it up on my phone. Exu Bokyusu has all the Yakuza and Persona games on Pass. What is that? Is this kind of a black market thing? PS5 has like 2 games, not worth it at all. Yeah. I mean, like, Miles Morales, I found out, is on PS4 as well. So PS5 currently, I'm not, like, in desperation for. I'm like, maybe, someday. I'll calculate, Kujo, and I'll let you know. I'll calculate what the cost would be, and I'll let you know. If that works. Hello, not the nice guy. Hello. How you doing? Welcome to my Zach trying to get rich stream. We all about the money, money, money. What would have happened if I did the Bruno story thing at this point in the game when Zach has like 10 mil? He's like, you're poor, sir. And it's like, excuse me, I have 10 million gil. Is that poor? Maybe it is. Soldiers should be paid better. We deserve to have like 500 billion. Give me your money!
By now, this is gonna sting. Taking you down a peg.
Ah! I used my money!
Oh no, you don't.
You hurt me, sir! I'm so mad now! I don't know how much money each gil toss uses, but I'm just button mashing at this point. I'm so mad. I need to move that. I don't want to move the gil toss location. Because at this point, I feel like I would accidentally push it either way. No, I accidentally used gil toss. But how you doing, not the nice guy? PS5 only has 3 exclusive games. Ratchet and Clank, Final Fantasy 16, and soon Marvel Spider-Man 2. Gotcha. I gotta say then, it's probably not worth it yet. But I shall see. I'm really tired. How are you? Not the nice guy. Here's what you gonna do. You're gonna go to your freezer. You're gonna pull out those delicious ice cream bars that you totally have. And you're gonna eat all the ice cream, and then you're gonna fall into an ice cream coma and wake up super rested. Capiche? Does that sound good? So I got, what it was, so I got about 1 million or so gil in 20 minutes. That's not looking good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this today. Granted, I'm not spamming electrocute because I'm trying to get my Buster Sword proficient. I feel like Barrier Pierce is going to help me in whatever monstrosity I'm going to be fighting. Barrier Pierce is good? Unless if it's immune to it, then this was all for nothing. Give me your money. Give me your money. Thank you.
This is gonna sting.
Why? Zach, wake up! Wake up! Ah! Okay.
Oh no, you don't.
Why is my proficiency not going up? I did the stance thing. See, that time I only did 2 swings and the stance went up. Oh, was I out of the stance then? Oh. There we go. A PS5 has backwards compatibility for PS4. Does it have good compatibility, or is it like compatibility wink wink? It's actually not that good. These are the true questions. Also, can you transfer save data? I'm gonna assume you can transfer save data from the 4 to the 5. I already finished the ice cream. How do you know that, sus? Because honestly, everyone needs ice cream. This is no question. It's summertime. At least for certain parts of the world, it's summertime. But like, if you don't have ice cream, Now that's the real sus. If you don't have ice cream right now, that's super sus. I'm sus. I don't have ice cream. Zach, can you run, please? Forbidden West DLC Burning Shores is a PS5 exclusive. Is it?
Here we go.
That's problematic.
Oh no, you don't.
See, if I were to not care
Gonna love this.
about this proficiency, I would spam electrocute.
Taking you down a peg. That's enough. Here we go. This is gonna sting. How about this? Oh no, you don't.
Conflict resolved.
Conflict resolved. Oh, okay. I like leaving the ice cream in the fridge for about 20 minutes so it becomes mousse texture. Ah, it's more of like a, well, I mean, yeah, mousse. That sounds tasty. I'm waiting for a slimmer PS5. One that doesn't look like a character from Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't forget, PSVR 2 only works on PS5, so if you're really rich and dumb, you can get that. I have no idea what PSVR is. I do not own anything VR, and that is okay, because it would probably give me a headache. It is so hot, listen. It's hot, which is why everybody gotta take a chill pill with an ice cream. Kujo, thank you for the stretch and the hydration. What I do have is this Tokuno Melon Squash by Mitsuya Cider, and it is delicious. It stings for those who bought Forbidden West on PS4. Oh, I just put 2 and 2 together. So if you bought Forbidden West on PS4, you can't do DLC. Oh, that is horrible. Oh, I'm kind of glad I don't have Forbidden West then. Because Horizon Zero Dawn, I quite like the DLC. Was it pivotal for the main storyline? No. But it built on a lot to the world building of, like, so we know the different facets of this Gaia system. I forgot the one that's specific for animals. The Artemis, I think, was for animals, and how... Was it animals? No, Artemis got compromised because it got rid of all the carnivorous data. It was for the machine animals that are like sort of the cultivators of the... That one! I mean, either way, it was cool. So, I would want to play the DLC. DLC's PS5 exclusive, well, that's another reason to get a PS5, I guess. Only good thing about PSVR is the Resident Evil games. I refuse to give my money to Sony. Ah, I see. It do be like this. Can you swim a pool of ice cream, Lady Hakuto? It's too cold. Can I swim? Yes. In a pool of ice cream? No, too cold. I would freeze my ears off. I'll have a White Russian. It's kind of like ice cream. I don't know if that's a joke or if that's an actual name of like a fancy ice cream. Like gelato. Or sherbet. Fancy frozen goods. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Family Mart and get me some chunky chocolate ice cream. And then never lift a finger ever again because this guy... You gave me money. I'm so proud of you.
Bye now. This is gonna sting.
I wonder what the limit is per level.
Hands up.
Electrocute again!
This'll do.
Okay, it went up again that time.
Take that.
Can't be bothered. Let's do that.
Conflict resolved.
You don't plan on buying an Apple new VR system, the Amazing Vision Pro, just for $34.99? What? Plus tax, it's probably like $4K. What? Why is everything getting so expensive? I thought the same things about when I got my phone way back in the day. When the S10 was the newest model. And I'm like, I do not need this giant brick in my pocket. I'll go with the S10e, thank you. Those fools, indeed. 1 year ago, people were saying that today Nintendo were going to drop a surprise Nintendo Direct and announce the Nintendo Switch 2. Do you think Nintendo would keep doing a Switch? Like, I feel like Nintendo's still making bank on the Switch. I don't know if they would try to release a console that's so similar to the Switch that it would compete, because they're still making money off of it. If anything, I feel like they might go for something like a DS, like another version of that where it's actually like a pocket-sized portable console or an at-home console. I don't know if they would try to do something that could hurt Switch sales. But if they do make a Switch 2, I don't know what would be different. Less drifty Joy-Cons, maybe? If I ask about the sake, I don't drink, so I'm the wrong person to ask. You can ask Nini, but I think Nini only drinks beer. What did you drink? Asahi Super Dry? I don't know much about sake. My grandpa downed sake like it was water, so he knew a lot about sake, but I know nothing. It's a drink with milk, surprising good. Oh, the White Russian? Oh, I did not know that. Nintendo will one day release a new console, but the leakers don't seem to have any source at Nintendo. They just make educated or uneducated guesses. People are always making guesses. I remember when the Super Smash Bros. DLC was still going out, like people were making a lot of speculations and whatnot. Apple's always expensive. Yeah, that's why I stick to oranges. Ha ha! My guess is that Nintendo do the thing that they did with the 3DS. So make... Well, they already have the Switch Lite, I guess, so they can't exactly make a smaller Switch, because they already did. New Nintendo 3DS, same thing, but more powerful with certain exclusives. That would make sense. No worries. If Nini's still here, Nini might know more about sake, like all the shochu and stuff, but unfortunately, I do not know. I think Chrono also only knows beers as well. Tachan might know, actually. Tachan, are you still here? Do you know a lot about sake? Tachan, if you're here, please educate the masses on sake while I steal this guy's money! Give me your money. Thank you.
Taking you down a peg. Gonna love this.
Got it.
How about this? That's enough. Taking you down a peg. Gonna love this. How about this? Oh no, you don't.
Conflict resolved.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
But overall, same thing. It takes at least 2 years to design a console and 5 years to design CPU, GPU that they can't wait until the Switch no longer sells, start to design new consoles. They probably have, I mean, they probably immediately start developing, or like have another team developing the new console in tandem. And once like the Switch sales start to teeter, then they'll start to be like, all right, let's release the new console. I mean, they probably do somewhat rely on sales, but no way do they like stop developing. I'm assuming they won't go back to 2 game libraries. Maybe they'll have the portable version like with Switch. Like maybe Switch was released in 2017. I'd say new console announcement for Nintendo is likely 24-25, but it's just a guess. Yeah, I mean, I feel like for game companies in general, you wouldn't want to go. I mean, in this day and age, you wouldn't want to go more than 10 years without releasing the next new shiny thing. Which, I mean, I'm behind, so I'm kind of like, oh, like, slow down. There's still so many games I haven't played yet. Slow down, but maybe a lot of people who have been keeping up to date since the beginning, they're like, yes, bring out more stuff. I'm tired of waiting.
Down a peg. This is gonna sting. This'll do. Oh no, you don't.
Electrocute! let's wait for him to stab me.
This is gonna sting. Ah, take that.
Conflict resolved.
Conflict resolved. Let's see. I'm always here. Do you know anything about sake? The Switch has like 2 or 3 more years of life before the new one. Gotcha. I'll probably do the new Nintendo Switch for the in-between of actual new console. I see. Delicious pairs well with sushi and sashimi. So I'm gonna assume sake pairs well with more of the sour foods. Is that what it is? For Sony and Microsoft, who uses custom chips from AMD, they probably spend the first 2 years negotiating with AMD and then leaves 5 years for AMD to fully design the custom CPU, GPU. Oh, I actually did not know that. So they have a direct partnership. AMD is making bank then. They got both Sony and Microsoft going to them for GPUs. That is crazy. Pure distilled sake is too strong though. Oh. How strong though? Oh, are you asking specifically for sake strength? Like what is the recommend strength? See, I have so many family members in Japan that are like connoisseurs of sake, but I don't drink, so I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. What do you want as a souvenir? Sake? What kind? Okay, I'll get that for you. Like, because I know they have like percentages and like they talk about like how spicy a sake is. I'm like, I don't know, man.
Down a peg. Oh no, you don't. Bye now. Gonna love this.
Electrocute! Dual cast is great!
How about this?
Stab me again, I dare ya. Uh-oh.
Here we go. Oh no, you don't. Hi. Bye now.
Ooh! My health got a little low, it got me nervous. Let's say compared to vodka and other spirits, I actually don't like eating with sake, you get full too fast. I've heard that, I don't know about sake, but I actually have heard that in general, like some people don't like to drink too much. In general, like just fluids in general. Wait, let me do something real quick. When they eat, because like if you drink too much water, they get full too fast. I guess I'm kind of the opposite. I need to drink lots of water when I eat because otherwise, I don't know how to explain it. I don't necessarily get full really quickly. I just get like, oh, I just can't eat anymore. Like, it just feels like, I don't know, it feels like I have to wash down more food. So like, in order for me to actually eat properly, and I mean, it's probably nothing special. It's probably like, oh yeah, you know, just stay hydrated while you eat, but I'm assuming maybe it's similar in vein of sake where, you know, some people they get full quickly if they drink a lot and some people they don't. They need to drink. Who knows? My grandpa was the type where it's funny. So for my grandpa, he drank a lot of sake. I mean, his excuse was, well, no, I dilute it with hot water, so it's fine. Like he does like 1/3 sake and 2/3 hot water. But I'm like, it doesn't matter. You're still going through like 2 or 3 liter cartons during a meal. Like he goes through like 2 or 3 packs a day. Well, used to. But he was like, nah, I got it. Because when he went into the old folks' home, they found out that if he didn't have his sake, he got really constipated. So it was like medicine for him. It helped him have an easier time in the restroom. And I'm like, so sake is medicine. Got it. Are we still punishing the Tomberry? Yes! Metal Gear Corona. As you can see, we are not making a lot of progress because I keep talking. So yes, this isn't good. There's 1 million. 12 million down. We're like halfway there. We're not even halfway. Oh, this isn't... Today is not the finale. Oh, I didn't realize this was going to take that long. The video I watched lied to me. It was just like, oh yeah, you can farm like 15 million an hour. I'm like, okay, so it'd take like 2 hours to get to 30. Okay, I can do that. But no, it's going to take a long time. Nintendo uses off-the-shelf parts, so they probably don't need to start working on the new console as soon as the old console releases, but Sony and Microsoft 100% are already working on PS6 and whatever stupid name Microsoft comes up with for their next one. Xbox Future... The X Future box. Let's call it that. It's the X Future box. the Xbox Zero, eh? Maybe something like that. Soju's red juice. Oh yeah, soju I'm assuming is stronger because I feel like the stereotype is Koreans have stronger alcohol and like a higher alcohol tolerance because they have stronger alcohol. Is the image I get. BTS. But yeah, Metal Gear, you can go back to sleep for like another hour. I don't think we're gonna get to the boss today. It is... I mean, part of it is because I'm not farming in the most efficient way. I'm trying to get this proficiency up. Maybe that's why I haven't done 15 million an hour is because I'm working on the Buster Sword of proficiency. I want to get it to 47% and then I'll leave it, okay?
Taking you down
Oh,
a bit.
oops. There we go.
By now, this is gonna sting.
See, the trick would be if I were to just spam electrocute, I'm pretty sure this would go a lot more quickly.
Here we go.
Okay, stabby.
Oh no, you don't.
Did that count? I didn't get anything. Okay, so we're not worried about Buster Sword anymore. We're not gonna worry about the Buster Sword anymore then. I mean, 47 is an arbitrary number. I just thought, let's get... I was thinking 50% initially, but I'm like, nah, let's just get it to a whole number. Let's save. Did I save? I actually don't know. I did save. Cool. I just wanted to round it off, get rid of the decimal, and now we just progress with the fast farming. Xbox latest or the Xbox console released by Microsoft so far. Something like that. Alright. We will now hopefully pick up the pace. 15 million an hour is still not enough for me to end stream with the main finale, and I don't know if I should do the super boss. Should I do the super boss? It's not gonna happen though.
Activating combat mode.
Give me your money. Give me your money. Stop disappearing. Give me your money. Give me your money. Give me your money. Thank you. There. See what I mean? I can do this more efficiently now because I just spam electrocute. I do wish the boss fight was a little closer. Because that would save me a bit of time of wall hugging. I'm glad I have the Genji shield? Genji armor on? Whatever I have on, because it helps prevent me from getting staggered so I can just button mash while tanking all the hits. It's nice. It's nice, I like it. It's a very me gusta. I will say earlier when I started farming for gold, I made the horrible mistake of having SP Master equipped. So then I was like, what happened to all my SP? I lost like 3 million SP. And it was like, oh, it's because I had this equipped. So I was like, I was getting all the damage absorbed from the SP. It was sad.
Activating
I had to refarm 3 million SP. There we go. Ta-da!
conflict resolved.
Unable to keep Mithril inventory as well. Oh, this is good. All right, so I can also sell things. I sold like 99 Mithril armlets because, you know, they maxed out. So if I do these, what is Mithril? Is that equipment? Might as well sell these. I'm here anyways. Ah! Infuse for spirit. Let's get rid of like half. Yeah. Let's get rid of a funny number amount. Yeah. I don't know if that gave me a lot, but... I mean, I kept out on it anyways. So it's 47%. I got nothing for it. I don't know when I'll get, when the next Buster Sword skill gets unlocked. It's probably 50%, but I got it rounded off to a whole number, a whopping 47%. So, man, this is gonna be embarrassing if I don't finish this game today, because I honestly didn't realize it would take this long to farm for money. How about this? I may potentially extend my stream length by an hour. I will not go over 4 hours though, because would be unhealthy, and I should show some more restraint. Give me your money. Don't be missing. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is going a lot faster now since I'm just electrocuting him to oblivion. Oh, my hand. My hand, my face, and my feelings are slightly sore. I have an extra bottle of sake for every hour you're at. Ah, I see. I guess we're doing a 24-hour stream. Poison one donkey punch, man. Speed run. Now, it's got to be those giant bottles, you know, those giant brown bottles that you see at the izakayas. Not the little tiny bottles that you go to your friend's house to, like, party. Like, oh, yeah, we have, like, you know, tiny little bottles. Nah. You need to get the giant bins. Can you run like a normal human? Thank you.
Activating combat mode.
Ah, first try. Oh, don't disappear on me. Easy.
Resolved.
I defeated the Holy Tomberry. Now the Tomberry is less holy. Did you try the super boss ones? I haven't. So here's the quick story time. Basically, after I got the DMV all maxed out and I got the Genji shield from the DMV thing, I tested out. So I have 2 missions left at the time. So I did 9-6, whatever, the second to last one. I did it to test out the Genji stuff that I got. I also got the Genji helm. I farmed some money for it, and I got it. And then, as I did it, I'm like, okay, so we just, man, there's not a whole lot to do. I just have one more mission and the final boss. And suddenly, I was swept with this eerie, cold fear at the sudden realization that, you know what? Every Final Fantasy game
Combat mode.
has an optional super boss. It might be this last mission, so, let me farm, let me look up guides like what is Oh, no! It was the magic pot goblin! No! I could have gotten more gold magic pins from it. Basically, I was like, okay, Costly Punch is not gonna cut it, given how I struggled with some of the final bosses. So I farmed for the Genji helm, got money. And I looked up, okay, recommended materia for, like, taking damage. So I saw the SP materia recommendations. I'm like, okay, SP materia, I'm gonna farm for that. I'm gonna get it. So I got SP master. And I'm like, cool, I should get a bunch of SP. So I got 21 million SP. I farmed for it. And then I was thinking, well, Costly Punch, like, it feels very limiting. I do 99,999 damage on one hit. And it can miss. Here is it! Ben Average? Ben Average, thank you for the raid. Pillaging and plundering my humble abode. What were you playing? Street Fighter 6? Ooh, how's Street Fighter 6? Did you make your own fancy character? I've been enjoying, so I know not a lot about Street Fighter in general. But I have been seeing some of the crazy character models people have making off of Street Fighter 6. Like, just one-to-one replica, like what's the character Tyler Perry does? He does, like, the bigger black woman character. Like, I see someone made that in Street Fighter 6 and we're just, like, whooping people's butts with that, and I'm like, this is great. I like this. I know that's not the main goal of Street Fighter 6, but I've been enjoying seeing those specifically. What was I talking about? Oh, right. Yes. So I farmed SP.
Activating combat mode.
Basically, I figured Guild Toss is probably what I'm looking for. I actually haven't tested it out yet. But I looked up to see like how much gil should you have to be able to do
Conflict resolved.
level cap 99,999. And it said like I think it said 30 million gil. It was on the Reddit thread. It's like, oh yeah, you need like 30 million gil or something to do that. So I'm not sure, but we're gonna try it. So I'm getting myself ready for the super boss. And then let me actually catch up with chat now. I finished my discourse. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Hakto a regular streamer nowadays? I stream at a more regular time, yes. It is hot. I have a bad sleep schedule by societal standards, but it is great for the summertime. I wake up at 8 and go to bed at noon, and I sleep away the heat. It's nice. Most Final Fantasies do have super bosses, right? That's why I'm doing this. I gotta get my money. I gotta get rich to fight some stuff. But how you doing? I was doing rank matches. Ooh! Medea, is that her name? The Tyler Perry cross-dressing character? I think so. I know what you mean. It could be the main goal. The character creation is crazy. I've seen some crazy character creations. But also, how'd you do in the ranked matches? Are you winning, son? Did you bring back the trophy for that Street Fighter 6 tournament? The whole point of Street Fighter 6 is to make the dumbest looking character possible and beat everyone you can. I mean, if Medea won the championship and was like beating everyone's butt, that would be great, yes. I did okay. I'm sure you did amazing. Because that's how it be. People are always humble on Twitch. I'm like, oh, how'd it go? They're like, oh, it went fine. And then, you know, their chat is like, yeah, they just, like, casually beat everyone in ranked first and got, like, a platinum trophy and whatnot. I'm like, what? That's amazing. They're like, oh, no, it's not much. I'm like, Twitch people be too humble. You gotta brag. Flex your accolades. Flex all the accolades. Give me your money. If someone asks how did your stream go, I'm gonna say it went amazing. I robbed a cucumber of like millions of gil. It was great. Die faster. Okay, good. Conflict resolved. Make Hakuto and win some fights. See, I wouldn't work as a Street Fighter character because you see, I am missing the pivotal body that you would need to duke it out with some people, you know, the limbs, the torso, you know, it'd be difficult. It's a big tomberry indeed. I'm trying to get out of silver and it's tough. Oh. Wait, I have a question. Is Street Fighter 6 like officially out or is it still like a beta release? Because I thought it was still like a test release, so I'm surprised there's already so many people doing like the tournament and the ranking and such. Ken has gotten very popular. You've been playing him the whole time. Oh, you use Ken? Nice. Ken, oh! Don't worry about it. I just dropped the cap. Ken's the blonde one, right? Is he the blonde one? Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch, Tachan. So you've been playing since day one. Dang. So you're like the veteran at this point of Street Fighter 6. You know these parts like the back of your hand. How do I have so much MP? Otsukare-sama, Hakuto-sama. I'ma head out and go get some milk. Maybe you can bring back some milk for me so I can dunk some cookies in it. Because I do have cookies. I actually do have milk. Never mind, I don't need milk. Good luck getting milk, not the nice guy. And thanks for dropping by. Otsukare, otsukare. It can be hard to counter. Kinda. I'm still a scrub. Get out of here, Ben. You say your name is Ben Average, but I see you. There's an asterisk in your name that says average. It's like, I'm only average amongst the gods. Ben over here is like, yeah, it's average. On a celestial level, get wrecked, eldritch monsters. And it's like, oh. I see, us humans could not compare indeed, yes. You're just on a completely different playing level. Ha! Give me your money, thank you. Stop disappearing on me, you jerk. I'm just gonna keep spamming, I don't care. I'm not timing these electrocutes. I love that idea. You see? I got good ideas, alright? My ideas be peak. I speak a lot of nonsense, but if you actually listen to that nonsense, I'm preaching. You know? I'd be preaching up a storm if you actually listen to this hullababoo nonsense I'm doing. How do you say that? Hullababoo. Hullababoo? Hullababoo. Hullaboo. Is it just hullaboo? It's like an old Hollywood term that people used to say for like, oh, this nonsense, this brouhaha, like hullababoo. How do you say it? Hubbaboo. Hullababoo. I feel like it's hullababoo, but because brouhaha is actually a word. And give me your money. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Hullabaloo. Is it a loo at the end? Hullabaloo. Oh! Look at me. I'm educated now. Hullabaloo. Ah. You farming? Maybe. Maybe. I'm just trying to make a humble day's work of income, you know? The peach on her head, superpower in her brain. Yes, it's totally not Cujo in my ear going, psst. It's pronounced hullabaloo. And I'm like, ah, yes, my brain totally came up with that. By myself, I knew that. My brain, supercomputing, NASA's computer, can't compare. And Cujo's just like, yeah, if you need to know anything, just ask me, I'll Google it, and we can pretend that, you know everything. I'm like, yes, I am smart and educated. And I'm gonna whack this cucumber again. Give me your money. Give me your money. Hey. Bye. If you don't do online matches, that's okay. The storyline is fun. Oh, is it? For me, I've always figured that the appeal of those like fighting based games, whether it be Street Fighter, I forgot what got old in since it was in English. Something Fury. Fatal Fury? Yeah, I think it's called Fatal. Like Fatal Fury, Street Fighter, all them games. I mean, even like say like some of the anime fighting games. I feel like the appeal is always just the co-op stuff. But if it also has a good story to it, that is like a delicious cherry on top with extra fudge drizzle. Like great co-op and the single player is fun. You that's a good fighting game right there. That is a good game right there. We gonna smack some cucumbers. Gonna rob a cucumber from his lunch money. Give me your lunch money, kid. Give me your lunch money. Don't disappear on me, Houdini. Get out of here. Stop Houdiniing me. It's rude. I'm just taking your money. It's a commotion and fuss. Yes, hullabaloo. I got you. I got you. Did I hear fighting games? Aravizu! So, Ben here is an extremely talented Street Fighter 6 player. Ben is probably panicking right now, like, don't say that! But Ben is a super talented Street Fighter 6 player. Yes, we're talking Street Fighter 6 right now. Guys, Cujo, what does that mean? Tobal number 1? Wait, is this Street Fighter 6 lingo? Your character meets all the old and new Street Fighter characters. One thing I did hear was people were complaining about... I say people. The loud minority was complaining about, I think it was Kami's outfit. Like, she still has, like, the high cut, like, the high leg cuts and such. And I'm like, it's fine. Half the dudes are walking around without their shirts anyways. It's fine. I mean, last I checked, most Olympic swimmers dress like that, so it's fine. We appreciate high leg cutouts here. Oh, I go this way. Did I catch up with chat? I don't know if I caught up with chat. Only Street Fighter base game I got decent was Gundam Wing Endless Duel for SNES based on Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I see. Bloody Roar, Rival School, Injustice. Oh, are these all the fighter games? Bushido Blade. Blaze Blue was also tons of fun. Guilty Gear. I'm okay at it. Ben, you are amazing at it. I can vouch for it. Because I know nothing about Street Fighter 6, so I will say you're amazing. I really want to get Street Fighter 6, but I don't have a computer nor a console for it. Is it only on computer right now? Is it PC only? Kami's outfit is awesome. I mean, you gotta get those high leg cutouts so she can kick you to the moon and back. See, you gotta get those high kicks in. I love her new design. Power Stone, the Godzilla fighter on SNES was good. There was a Godzilla fighter? Really? Eric Guys is a Squaresoft fighting game that includes Cloud Tifa, Vincent, Zack, Yuffie, and several. Really? That actually sounds fun. In a perfect world, men would have their top chest covered all the time, too. In a perfect world, people would stop complaining about the raunchy outfits and start complaining about the poor fashion choices. It's like, her midriff is showing. That's inappropriate. And I'm like, y'all are complaining about that and not her Mardi Gras bracelets. We gotta start complaining about the fashions. Can you give me your money? Stop. You've got... Stop! Okay. Stop wasting my time. Air Guys is different. Good. It sounds... Air Guys sounds like a fake word, first of all. It sounds like someone said, like, guys in ergo. We shall forego ergo. Street Fighter is on every system. Oh, gotcha. Primal Rage. Is that another fighter game? Oh! Look at me totally not knowing anything from the fighter series. What was the competitor for Street Fighter when it first came out? Was it Fatal Fury? I feel like Fatal Fury was the main competitor for Street Fighter when it first came out. I don't know if Fatal Fury made it big in the States. I rarely heard about it, but I think it was big. I think it was big in the Latin American countries. It was big in Japan. Got all this. Give me your money. Also, what else was it? Soul Calibur, I think, was an arcade game that I enjoyed. I liked being the wobbly guy that had bone issues. I like that character. It might sound like it's fake because no one really talks about it anymore. It was short-lived for its time. Oh, gotcha. Street Fighter 6 is on every system but Nintendo. Oh no! Fatal Fury was competition for Street Fighter 2. Gotcha. Oh, let's see how much money I made. I don't know why I keep doing that. I just gotta... 2 mil? That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, let's go for... let's go for 35 mil. I was gonna do 40. Let's go for 35. That's still a long ways away. I'm already at the 2-hour mark. I forgot. I really liked Soul Calibur. I like the gooey guy. The gooey guy was fun. I should save. Soul Cal 2 on the GameCube with... See, I've only played... The Soul Calibur I played was the arcade version. Why do I keep doing that? I've only played it out... There was like a Nicola play near my place. It was like a nickel arcade place. And then SNK released Art of Fighting, which Capcom made a parody of that game in a character named Dan Hibiki. I did not know this. When Street Fighter decided to go 3D with Alpha, they couldn't beat Tekken, but was on par with Virtua Fighter. I forgot about Tekken and Virtual Fighter. Oh, I forgot about those. I think Virtual Fighter was huge in Japan. Did Virtual Fighter have an arcade version of it, like in the game centers? I feel like I hear a lot about Virtual Fighter in like a retro sense when it comes to like game arcades and stuff. Virtual Fighter seems like a common name I hear. Give me your lunch money. Do not do the same nonsense you did last round. Thank you. Wait, not Alpha. What's the 3D one? Street Fighter X Alpha. Ah, gotcha. I'm not recalling the gooey guy unless you mean Voldo because his body has to be broken several places to work. It is Voldo! I recognize the name. We spent one stream, like, we spent like 30 minutes one time trying to figure out which game specifically I played. Like, we tried to figure out the game first. Finally, it was like, oh, Soul Calibur, the arcade one. Which one was it? I already forgot which game it was specifically. And then looked for the character and I'm like, ah, it's this one, Voldo. The gooey man. The gooey man, Voldo, asterisk, bones are optional. That guy. Voldo. Footnote, assembly may be required. That guy. I see that, Tachan. I will hydrate and stretch after I rob this kid of his lunch money again. Can you steal better? Thank you. Jeez. Samurai Showdown was good. Got good reboot too. By the way, speaking of Gundam, I forgot. There was someone I rated yesterday was playing a Gundam game. What was it called? Gundam Evolution? I can't remember if it had any like fancy names after like EX or Wing or Z or whatever, but I heard that one was a free game, although I think that one's mostly FPS. I mostly use Killik, Zhanghua, and Nightmare in Soul Calibur. Gundam Evolution, yeah. Yeah. I saw that and they said it was free and I'm like, oh, I know a few Gundam connoisseurs that like Gundam. I don't know if it's a good game per se. It looked like an FPS game, but it's Gundam nonetheless. And if you like Gundam, you support all forms of media that is Gundam. That's just how it works. I'm surprised. Have they made a live action Gundam yet? I don't think they have. Are robots too hard to do? That's not the case. Transformers was fantastic. Robots, the Transformers and Transformers, the robots and Transformers look great. Well, how have they not done a Gundam yet? Is it because it would be hard to do a full feature film length with all like, without cutting out a lot of the story with the politics and stuff, maybe? Oh, I actually ran out of MP. That was bad. You rated someone who claims frogs save lives. Yes! Because frogs do save lives. Frogs are friends. I'm gonna get it at some point because they put my favorite suit in. Ooh, nice. A fighting game that's a personal favorite of mine is Waku Waku 7. Why does that sound familiar? That sounds familiar. Oh, I gotta hydrate, right. I'm gonna take a swig of this Toku no Melon Scotch Mitsuya Cider. This is soda, so I'm actually probably not hydrating well since I'm drinking soda, but that's fine. Waiting to buy PC parts. Oh yeah, your power supply is busted. That's right, Crota. Get your Gundams and kill each other. The closest thing to a live-action CGI Gundam I recall was a movie Ready Player One. I haven't seen that movie. I heard that movie did poorly in the box office, but it was like one of those movies that was surprisingly good. Like, people thought it was just going to be like a fan service fest, like just whatever. But I heard it was one of those movies that was just surprisingly good. There was a live-action Gundam film called Savior. People would rather forget exists. Ah, okay. You're only using one save slot. Indeed, Vanos. Because I like to live life on the edge. Also, I don't know why I would need multiple. What are you saving? Hard drive space? Maybe. Perhaps. Gotcha. G-Savior. Wait, is that the name of the movie? G-Savior? Why would I use multiple when I could just use one? And also, welcome to my humble farms. Currently, we're beating up this cucumber to take his lunch money. And we've been doing it for a couple hours. Granted, I haven't been very efficient at it. I stopped to chat. I stopped to rub my eyes. I stopped to pick my nose. I don't know. So, I'm not making a lot of progress.
Activating combat mode.
But hopefully I can rob at a more efficient rate. Get back here. Someone followed me. Who following me? Vano728, thank you for the follow. Coñero, did my alert break again? I just look over its stream and see it's paused. No! My alerts keep breaking. I'll eventually fix it. sometime next week. It's pretty much all. Fan service Ready Player One was just a giant homage to classic game. You know what? If that's what it is, you can't go wrong with a homage. Is the name of the super boss Minerva? Is that the super boss? So, okay, we got confirmation on the super boss, and my fears were right. I mean, based on the fact that no one corrected me, I should have known there was a super boss since I'm farming for it. The super boss's name is Minerva, gotcha. Don't give me any more information. I'll try to figure the rest out. But yeah, I'm doing this on normal mode because I'm the type of person that actually likes to have fun when I game. I like to have fun when I game, so I'm playing this on normal mode. Give me your money. Why does it sound like I'm punching a brick wall when I steal from you? Your game could sound louder. Oh, is it quiet? My bad. Oh. Can you guys deal with the low volume? I can't tab out of the game. So when I started the game, it was having lots of bad lag issues, even though OBS is minimized. So, I don't want to risk it. The game is running well now. I'm sorry that you can't hear the game. I might... How about this? So, I don't want to have lag if I do get to super boss. So if I beat the super boss, which is highly unlikely, given that I'm not making a lot of money. But if I do beat the super boss today, and I get to the finale, so after I beat the super boss, I'll tab out and I'll raise the volume of the game. I can do that, yes, I will do that. But, I mean, for now, we're just, beating up cucumbers, so it's fine. Nothing interesting is happening in-game, audio-wise. But yeah, if I tab out, the game is gonna start lagging again. I don't know why it does that. No other game does this. It's rude. Does it crash if you tab out? Mine does. Mine just gets really laggy, so it looks like Zach is just moving on one leg. Like, you just see his right leg just... It, like, cuts out the animation where he switches legs. It's just really laggy. It does fix eventually, but today it took a long time to, like, course correct. Yeah, my game just straight up crashes. Mine doesn't crash, luckily. It does seem like the Crisis Core Reunion port to Steam is not great. You're not the first person to say that their game crashes with tabbing out. So luckily my game hasn't crashed, it just gets laggy, which is also annoying. What's worse though is if I have OBS up, since I'm streaming it, if I have OBS up, the worst thing that happens is the screen flickers. And it hurts my eyes. So that's why I can't fix the audio either. I don't have OBS up. I just have chat up on my browser. Let's see. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours and 10 minutes? Okay, after this one, let's exchange some gold pins again. I feel like I just exchanged them though. Let's exchange gold pins every 10 minutes just to keep my sanity. Sanctuary. I don't know. Squeenic ports. Ah. You do not have audio controls built on the keyboard of your laptop? Well, my audio is fine. The audio that's the issue is the OBS desktop audio that I gotta fidget. For me, the audio is actually a little loud. So I can fix the audio on the computer, but then I'd have to take off my headphones because it would be way too loud for me. I mean, I can. Is that what you want? I can, but I have to take off my headphones and then I won't be able to hear any alerts, but I can do that. I'll just take off my headphones then. Because it is stupid loud for me. Actually, hold on. Let me do this first. I have a level 99 guy. Nice. Yeah, my level 99 was also a byproduct of SP farming. Okay, I'm gonna take my headphones off then. You could always just sing the Chocobo song. There's a Chocobo song? You have a lot of SP. Ah, so Vanos. There is a very good SP farming area. It is mission 953, where you get the little orange orb guys. So the good thing about that area is you either get the orange orb guys that give you a lot of SP, or you get like the death claw looking guys, which give you a lot of EXP. So you get a lot of SP or you level up. It was so quick to level up. I leveled up within like I hit max level like within the hour, I think. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch, Metal Gear Chrono. Is this New Game Plus Plus? I'm guessing no. This is my first time playing Crisis Core. I've actually never played this game before. But yeah, currently my equipment, so if my full equipment I would go for would actually be equipping SP Master before I fight Minerva. That's the name, right? Minerva? Hold on. Is that what you said the name was? Minerva. Minerva, yes. So before I fight Minerva, I will switch that. But for now I am farming the cucumber for money. I played this 3 times to get to 99. So 953 really levels you up super quickly, because this morning, so when I woke up, I started at level 74. And when I tell you mission 953 levels you up super quickly. I've actually never played games. Yes, what one Donkey Punch Man said. I've actually never played games. Also, how's the audio now? I have my headphones off, so I can't hear anything. But is the audio good, or should I turn it up on the actual base? Like, on the computer? I have, like, the in-game options turned up. It's the same? Really? It probably is... I probably can't raise the volume up then, because I do have it capped at, like, minus 20 decibels or something for the audio mixing. So the audio mixing probably prevents it from getting any louder. The audio is louder? Okay. I'll just turn it up. Here. Oh, that's so loud. Is that better? Why does Cloud have emotions? Oh, Zach have emotion for Cloud? So, I can hear it from here. That makes me nervous. I don't want my headphones to be that loud, sorry. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. That's way better. I had to turn it down, sorry. I have my headphones, like, off to the side, like, kind of where my waist is, and I could hear the audio clearly. That makes me nervous. I don't want to blow out my headphones. But, yeah. Just know, okay, let me know if anything happens alert-wise, because, like, if someone follows or if someone raids in, let me know, because I won't be able to hear it. But, to answer your question, I have Cloud on because Meteor Shots has Vitality, and this is the only Vitality substat I have. So in order to increase my defenses, I equipped, Cloud.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, that is still loud. Ooh. Sorry, I'm gonna have to turn this down. I'll turn it up to 20 maybe. I just don't want to blow out my headphones.
Activating combat mode.
Yay! And dead.
Conflict resolved.
Why does Cloud have emotions? Yes, that part too. Why does Cloud have emotions? Cloud currently doesn't have emotions. He's just a ragdoll right now. So you have 21 million SP. Yes! And 16 million... Well, you know, let's go ahead and exchange my rolling pins. What am I at? 6? You know what? Let's go for 4 more minutes. 2 hour 20 mark.
I'll exchange my gold rolling pins for more money.
Zach has emotions for Clyde because of his muscles? Yes. That's okay, I can hear at least. I have it on home theater setup. Ooh, fancy. My grandparents had a home theater set up with like the whole surround sound thing. It is fancy, but also it looks like a lot of work to set up. Like they have the speakers mounted on the wall and stuff. I'm like, that is a lot. Granted, you know, I have a lot of uncles, so they might have helped with the setup, but
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on.
give me your money. Surround sound is fancy. Couldn't be me, honestly, though. Since I am only but one individual,
Conflict resolved.
I am okay with headphones for now. It's pretty cool. It shows the receiver on PC as a sound card. A receiver? Sound card. Wait, okay. This is me, Lady Hakto, not knowing anything about technology. What is a receiver and what is a sound card? Do I know it? Just put your headphones on, we can deal with it. You sure? I'm gonna have to turn down the volume again. What did I have it at? I think I had 5, 3, 5. So the audio is like that now. Are you sure about that? Wall mounting stuff is pretty easy. Just pick the right place and throw a nail or screw it in. Oh, I see. So like, how does that sound now? Receiver as like the stereo thing it's hooked up on HDMI. Oh, okay. It shows the receiver on the PC as a sound. Oh, that's actually really cool. I didn't know you could do that with your entire system setup, like with the home theater, for lack of a better word. So you can see it on a PC. That is nice. Computers are like taking over the world. My grandparents were a little more old-fashioned. They had those stereo decks. And you could like individually control the speakers and whatnot. It was a whole lot of buttons and dials that I didn't understand, and I mean, I saw my brother get in trouble for touching it one time, so I knew not to touch it. But yeah, I'm of the generation where you just push the change output. Like, you just push the button, change output, and then that's it. I never understood how to work the stereo decks. Too fancy for me.
Conflict resolved.
I'm not that old. Oh, I'm just saying by comparison, like stereo decks. You obviously have it set up to your PC, which is nice, but yeah, stereo decks are beyond my knowledge. Sound cards are so nice when you've got some good speakers. I got headphones that are pretty nice. That's all I have to say about that. Stereo decks are all the rage lately. Wait, really? People snatching them up for a decent price if it's in excellent condition. Really? So are like retro hardware, I guess you could say like retro hardware, are they becoming like repopularized, I guess you could say? Because you'd think with like how powerful PCs are, people would just stick to just routing everything with like a computer and such, but stereo decks are in popularity again. I actually did not know that. I wouldn't have expected that. Honestly, I thought stereo decks would be like floppy disks, where it's the type of retro that is outdated, really just like underpowered. It doesn't have much use for. But then again, I don't know much about stereo decks. Windows actually shows my receiver model number for the sound card. Oh, even the number? Nice. Retro stuff made a comeback, but only in a used sense. Oh. I'm still gonna assume that floppy disks will permanently stay out of fashion. Same with CDs. CDs are not the hype. Records are in fashion, but I'd say they have sort of that antique aesthetic to it. That's why people still make records and stuff. CDs feel like they are out like floppy disks, so MP3 players also feel like they're out. Oh, I went the wrong way. Darn it. I went to the wrong wall. This wall. Cassette tapes? I feel like cassette tapes would be a niche thing to come back. Give me your money. Some companies are returning to manufacturing cassette tapes. Wait, really? I just saw the word cassette tapes, which is why I brought it up, because I feel like, again, it's a very niche thing, but I don't feel like they'd be that. Headphones are all I use. Can't have people overhearing Haku streams. They'll judge me. Yes, because I say all the horrible things. Like I say Mitsuya cider's better than Fanta. Haha! Good, it's thundering here. I'm hoping for rain. Maybe it will not be so hot. You know, rain is always a double-edged sword. Because it's like, oh, you know, the moisture will, like, cool down the temperatures and whatnot. But also, it makes things humid. So it also feels a little worse, anyways, with the humidity. If you're in dry climate, though, then it's nice. Rain does really lower the temperatures. But if you're in a humid area and then it rains and it's hot, it does kind of worsen things. Oh, left wall. Right wall. I'm at... Oh, okay. After this, I'll exchange my golden pins again. Gold pins. I don't know why I keep saying golden pins. Gold pins. There's a game called Cassette Beast. I did not know this. Seems like there's a good storm. Very windy. Ah. I hope you get good moisture and cool weather. I don't think there's even sound quality reasons for cassettes to come back. Vinyls actually provide better audio quality. Huh. See, I don't know a lot about the science of audioology. I'm not well versed, so I wouldn't know. But makes sense. It was 85% humidity today and 87 degrees. Okay. So similar to where I'm at. Okay, what did it? 2.6 mil. Oh, we are not gonna hit 30 today, are we? I've hit... I think it took me about, what, an hour and a half to hit 10 mil? Should I make tomorrow the grand finale? It's gonna take me a long time to hit. I even lowered the number. I was initially gonna go for 40, but I went down to 35. That's still gonna take a long time. Vinyls are great, but they're not everlasting. Not like cassette tapes. I mean, cassette tapes also expire. The tapes get bad. Vinyls get back? Scientology? Maybe. I think Blammo was being sarcastic. Oh, gotcha. You can always just beat the game today, then do your grind, do the optional boss tomorrow. My worry is there's not gonna be enough to stream for my slotted 3 hours. I mean, it doesn't have to be a 3-hour stream. I could make it a shorter stream. But, I don't know. Part of me, and this is me just being very particular, part of me wants to do the super boss before the grand finale. It's kind of how I always do it. I mean, that's a lie. It just so happened that Final Fantasy 4 and 5, I happened to do the final boss before the super boss before the final boss. So it doesn't have to be today, but I kind of want it. You would beat the game like nothing. The extra boss is 10 times harder. Is it that hard? Oh no! The other reason why I want to do it today is because I don't want to resituate my equipment. I'm lazy. Because the plan was, I do the super boss, you know, expend all my SP, gil, whatever, and then I can just keep the equipment, because whatever's left over, I can just put it to the final boss, and if I run out, that's fine. I still have, like, costly punch and stuff. If I waste my money and my SP master on the final boss, it would hurt my feelings. Because then I would waste SP and gil on it. Also, I don't know how the New Game Plus works with this game. Can I actually come back to the spot? Come back! You should try to get 255 Vitality SP. So the thing, okay, so it does go up. I was wondering about that. So for this Vitality, I was putting it onto my SP, both my Spirit and Vitality. Like, I have materia for that, like Mug, right? I was putting Spirit into it, but then as I was putting into it, it didn't let me put any more of the materia, like the stones for Spirit. Like, it said adding any more will not have any effect. Like, it didn't allow me to put more Spirit into it, and it don't make no sense, because I thought it would cap at 255. Maybe I'm crazy. That could very well be the case. But same with Vitality. Vitality, I would have... Oops, not you. Come on. This on. So this one, Vitality goes to 253. So I'm like too short, but that's fine. I'm out of Vitality craftables. But Spirit told me I couldn't do anymore, which was rude. So I don't know what to do about that. So I'm kind of succumbing to the idea that, you know what, maybe it's just, that's just the way it's gonna be. I never dissed you. Oh, you have more gil than me. You can cheese it with gil toss. That's the plan. The plan is, because as I was waiting for the DMV to do its thing, I feel like Costly Punch is starting to hit its limitations. As I was doing some of the missions and stuff, I'm like, I wish there was a skill, like even if with the 99,999 cap, if I could do multiple hits with one skill and each hit was 99,999, that'd be great. And then I thought about Guild Toss. And that's when I looked up, there was like a Reddit thread that said basically to do level damage cap. Initially someone said 500 mil and I said, okay, absolutely not, I'm giving up. But then someone said that's not the case. You'd be fine with 40 mil, I think they said. So I'm compromising and I'm going 35 because 40 mil's a lot. I didn't grind, I just played 5 times. I'm on like new game plus. Ooh, use darkness. Darkness is way OP. I did use darkness to farm SP. Darkness with SP was good. See, Electrocute does multiple hits, and I think it caps on, I'm not sure. Darkness, since there's only one enemy, it will only do 99,999. I assume. Also, oops. Darkness also has quite a short AoE, surprisingly. The AoE is kind of small on Darkness. It was perfect for farming for SP. I will say that. 953. So here was the strat. 953. I go kind of towards the end. There's like a T break off in the map, like the top part. So I just farmed back and forth between 3 locations. I'd go in, I go into Buster Sword stance, and then I hit it with Darkness. And it was a one-shot kill for the enemies. If there was one that was a little too far, then I just go over and kill it. And that's how I hit level cap, because that area either gives you a lot of SP or a lot of EXP. It was nice. Thundering here, it's exciting. Hey! Hallelujah to the rain! What's your sword proficiency? 47%, and I gave up after that. It all happened within stream. But yeah, 47%. Basically, I wanted to round it off to a whole number. It got to a whole number, no decimals, and I'm like, alright, good enough. It doesn't really matter after 40%. I wanted to get, so apparently there is, I'm guessing it's probably after 50%, there is like a barrier piercing skill that you get. It's like the second skill you get. I got the first skill where it lifts the damage cap on your Buster Sword stance, which, I mean, I already have, what was it, the Genji gloves equipped. So, like, doesn't matter. But the second skill I read was the barrier piercing skill, and I wanted that one, and I don't have it, and that's fine. I kind of give up, because the Buster Sword proficiency is really annoying. See, with the SP, the other good thing about the SP EXP farming I was doing is since I do the Buster Sword proficiency stance with the darkness, it actually like racked my proficiency up really quickly because I was at like 8% initially. Something like that. I'm at 100%. Why would you hurt yourself like that, Vanos? That's a whole lot of self-harm to make your proficiency at 100%. Although I did hear at 100%, so someone was saying it was Red Aura, I think, is what it's called. Basically, you're immune to all damage except for Ultima? I think Ultima's the only thing that can hurt you. I don't know if that works on the super boss, but basically it makes you invincible, and that is... It's raining mag, hallelujah. Congratulations on the rain. It also does more damage. Oh, nice. Hello, Daily Hawkta. Hello, Frank. Expulsion check. How's your carpet? Is your carpet clean, Frank? Yeah, the only downside with the Buster Sword stance is that it takes a while for it to wind up. I'm not patient for that. I should start guarding more. I was looking at the game control mechanics. I totally forgot guarding was a thing. Just like the this. Oh, I can't show it. I'm too lazy to show it. Guard. Oh, I'm here. I got lost for 2 seconds. I didn't recognize the area. You know when you look at a word too long and it starts looking funny? Give me your money! You punk. I swear. Give me your money! How are you not... If you die before you give me your money, I will be very upset. Goodness.
Conflict resolved.
Carpet needs a good vacuum, but it's okay. Ah! So no explosions today. Good, good. What are you doing at the moment? Getting money. I'll be fine, Vanos. I'll be fine. I'm just gonna do my thing. I haven't even met Minerva yet. I'll be fine. Let me make my own mistakes.
Activating combat mode.
Money. Did I get it? Oh, I got it.
Conflict resolved.
You know what? That's on me. I think I forgot to update my tags. One sec. I forgot to bring back my tags after the art stream, so that's on me. But let's talking about the super boss. I forgot to add the no backseating and no spoilers, but that's on me. That's fine. I usually have the no backseating and no spoiler tags on, but I forgot to re-equip those after the art stream. But for now, let's stop talking about the super boss. I haven't even met the super boss yet, so I'll figure it out.
Activating
Oh, first try. That's nice. Ah! Why'd you disappear?
Conflict resolved.
ゲームさん、水とストレッチありがとう。Back sitting at a hand stream? Maybe. あー、ストレッチ。ゲームさんありがとう。相性。What am I at? 37? Let's do 3 more minutes. You know, I might just go 3 hours and then... I don't think I'll just bother with overtime. I'm not feeling it. So I'll just do the rest of the farming off stream and then I'll do the super boss next time. Blech! Wait. Oh, no. We're still fine. I'm at the point where I do the same path over and over and now I start questioning myself.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, first try, nice.
Conflict resolved.
Oh. Well, excuse me, I didn't mean to yawn. Yeah, I got the DMVs. I got it yesterday. Backseat handstream, back handling. Is that how it works? Am I being manhandled? It's no longer a handstream. I know not what you speak of. Okay, so right. I go here. I'll have to turn right again. Then hug the left. And then go to the right. Okay, so go right. Slowly but surely losing my sanity on this. Hello?
Activating combat mode.
Ah, come back! It feels like I'm smacking a brick wall. There we go. There we go.
Conflict resolved.
Don't sit on my hands! No! I need my hands for gaming! Why you gotta sit on my hands? I need those. If I don't have hands, then my life would be very inconvenienced. Although, if they did introduce some, like, crazy automail type, like, robot arms that, like, I can turn into a laser cannon, that'd be cool. I think I'd still rather have just raw flesh and blood hands, because, you know, it's just the feeling, you know, the touch, but... I mean, laser cannon arms would be cool, though. No, laser cannon arms are nice. It's like a Swiss Army knife, but
Activating combat mode.
fancier. Money! First try! And dead.
Conflict resolved.
I remember when I first fought these Tonberries, I only had Costly Punch, and it was so annoying to do. I didn't have my DMVs yet either, so I didn't have the, what did the DMVs give? Genji Shield, I think? Genji Armor. I think it gives Barrier and Regen, I think. So I did not have that. Mildly annoying. So the Tomberries were mildly annoying. But now they're suffering for it. I am robbing them of all of their family assets. And their children shall never go to college with how much money I'm robbing them of.
Activating combat mode.
Give me your money. Thank you. Stop hiding. You would struggle eating a sandwich, but you could shoot lasers out of your arms. I mean, like I said, like, it's the whole, like, robotic, like, Transformers. Like, think Michael Bay Transformers, you know? I'd have a normal hand, and then suddenly it goes shrink, 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 laser cannon. You know, it'd be nice. What am I? Oh, let's try selling my golden pins again. 2.4 mil. Okay, I'm making progress. I wish I had 31 mil. Okay. You would struggle with sandwich, but yes. Sandwiches are nice. I had a sandwich this morning. It was pretty good. I did an egg tomato thing. It was nice. Ham, lettuce, potatoes. It's pretty neat. Tasty. It was one I bought from 7-Eleven though, because I have a coupon. Because a 7-Eleven just opened up near my place, so I used my coupon to get a sandwich, and it was a good sandwich. Not super filling though. I am getting hungry.
Activating combat mode.
Hello. Would you like to talk about your taxes? Give me your money. I know you have 20k more. There you go. Thank you for the 20 gil. Sarah Boom 11. Free toasted sando. It wasn't free. But it was like 200 yen, so it was like cheap. It is a good deal. Let's see. I am almost done with streaming. I made a total of like 15 mil. I think if I even extend it for an hour, I'm not going to hit that 35 mil mark. I think this is going to have to continue tomorrow. I was lied to. I was promised 15 mil an hour. So I would have gotten 30 mil an hour. I was lied to. It's totally not my fault for getting sidetracked with the Buster Sword proficiency. No, it's not my fault.
Activating combat mode.
Oops. No, yeah. No, don't kill me yet. Don't kill me yet. I need your money. I need your money. I need your money. I need your money. No, I need your money. I need your money. No! Ow. I'm stunned. No, it's wasting time. Thank you. Now you can die. Takoyaki is good. Takoyaki is good. Try it for one time before end stream. Nah. I want to get my 35 mil. Tomorrow it shall be. Tomorrow it shall be. I want to be overly prepared for the fight. Yes. Bloop. I'd rather be over-prepared than under-prepared. I am never going to be over-prepared for a super boss, though. A super boss is always just going to be a miserable time. Why can't life be easy? 'Cause pain. I am curious as to what the equipment is, because it was called Divine Slayer. I really want to know what it do. Is it better than Zedric?
Activating combat mode.
Give me your money. Thank you. I miss 7-Eleven. I used to grab tea and onigiri all the time. It is great. Ah! Oh, it's not 7-Eleven, but I will tell you, Tachan, at Family Mart, they're doing a collaboration right now with Oyocha. It's hojicha. I'm not a huge fan of it cold. I like hojicha hot, but they're doing a collaboration with Pikmin right now. And you get like a pick. You know, it's basically a cap. Like you put it on top of like the bottle cap you already have. And it just sits on there, but it has like a little banner. It's like ice Pikmin. So basically it's an indicator of like, oh, this is my bottle. And if you get another one with like the fire Pikmin or whatever, they're like, oh, I'm the fire Pikmin. It's basically a way to indicate which bottle is yours, but I got it just because I'm like, oh, look, free thing. I'll get it. I haven't even played a Pikmin game. I'm like, the ice Pikmin look cute, so I'll get it. I love when convenience stores give you free stuff. Like there was a collaboration they did with Moomin once, where they had like bottle covers. It had like aluminum lining, so it like keeps your drink cold longer. They did another one with Rirakuma, where it was more of like a sock cover for your bottle.
Activating combat mode.
But it was nice. It's cute. I like them. I'm always gonna get them. I don't even like Oyocha like that. Why are you giving me grief all of a sudden? Stop griefing me.
Conflict resolved.
Those Pikmin do be cute. They do be cute. Wait, did I tell you? So when I went to Super Nintendo World in the USJ, they have Pikmin in the Super Nintendo World. They're like trying to steal a coin. It is adorable. Like, it's honestly in like an almost poorly placed. Maybe it's intentionally placed in a spot where you can't really see, because they have these stairs going down to like the lower level where you can like take a picture with Princess Peach. It's also the entrance to like the Yoshi ride and where the restaurant is and whatnot. But the staircase has like these high walls, obviously, so people don't fall over. But if you kind of like really stretch over the walls and look down, there's Pikmin stealing a coin. It's so cute. I love it. Hey, first try. The Moomin bottle covers were good. I also got Atsumori, Animal Crossing. I almost said Animal Farm, and I'm like, nope, 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 it is not Animal Farm. Animal Crossing! They also had Animal Crossing covers I got. It was cute. I remember that one time when KFC made a collab with Puyo Puyo. Did they? Wait, is Puyo Puyo the Slime Rancher one, or is that different? Is Puyo Puyo Slime Rancher? Or is that I feel like that's something else. What's Puyo Puyo? I am now curious. Oh, this way. Animal Farm, my favorite Nintendo game. Could you imagine if they started making like
Activating combat mode.
classic tales like that into like games? I'm like, no thanks. Mini game. Try to get the horse onto the truck so it can go to the horse glue factory. Like, good times, fun times. Minigame, try to brainwash the dog's puppies to be your secret police force. Like, that would be a very cursed game. Puyo Puyo is a puzzle game. Oh, Japanese people love their puzzle games. I don't know if it's still popular, but Puzzledora? Puzzles and Dragons, I think. That game was huge in Japan. Wasn't Puyo Puyo turned into a Yoshi game for the US? I wouldn't know. Apparently not, so no. Puyo Puyo is a puzzle game. Japanese people love puzzle games, so I would not be surprised. America needs to do more collaborations like that. Like, I've only seen bougie brands collaborate with, like, animes and games and stuff. Like, Coach collaborated with Naruto that one time. That was only because Michael B. Jordan was like, I like Naruto. You want to collab with me? Put Naruto on the t-shirt. And they're like, okay. I actually can't think of any collaboration. Wait, no, Subaru, I think, collaborated with Mario. No, that was Japan again. Has normal companies ever collaborated with stuff like that? Like, I know probably, like, Barbie is collaborating with makeup companies, probably. But, like, have there ever been fun collaborations in the States like that? Perhaps Kirby's Avalanche or Dr. Robotnik Mean Bean Machine ring a bell? Maybe? Just to appeal to people, gotcha. Michael Jordan has a sneeze game in, SUKD. I wouldn't be surprised if Michael Jordan had a lot of just basketball games. I'm talking about Michael B. Jordan, though, the actor. He, when he collabed with Coach, his collaboration requirements was it has to have Naruto in it. I think, was it Louis Vuitton? I think it was Gucci. Gucci collaborated with One Piece. And I think JoJo's also made a collaboration with Versace? I could be wrong. My mithril is full again. Can I sell it for money? Mercedes-Benz collab with Mario for Mario Kart 8 DLC, Hakuchan. So, okay, so a car did collaborate with Mario. I thought that was just Japan, because I remember seeing the commercial. They had the whole live-action Mario aesthetic, and I was like, ah. And then Mario dies. I'm just gonna sell it all. It's not even worth that much. Ugh, it's not even worth that much. Boo. Ka-boing. Okay, I'm at 23k. I got 9 minutes left. Yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow. Here's the question, though. You know what I'm gonna do? I'll farm off stream to 30 million. Maybe to be safe, I'll farm to 35 million and do the extra 5 million on stream. So there's something to do. And then I'll do Minerva for however long that takes. Because I'm assuming the final battle is not going to take long. It's just I have to sit through a lot of cutscenes is probably the main thing. That should fill up the 3-hour time slot, I assume. Ah, first try. Lovely. Can't complain. Can't complain. Ta-da! Gucci's just a fun name. I'd collab with them. I mean, yes. Gucci is a fun name. Uniqlo and Puma collab with Final Fantasy. The thing is, Uniqlo is a Japanese brand. Puma, that's exciting, I guess, because Puma is American. Is Puma American or is it European? I think Puma's American. But it's also, in my mind, Puma's also a bougie brand. When has, like, a convenience store made a game collaboration? Or, like, I don't know, Walmart. The Dairy Queen. McDonald's. McDonald's collabs all the time, I guess, technically. The commercial was Japan only, if I recall. On the side of the pond, it was just, hey, we do a Mercedes DLC. Hey! You know, I still really want, after I got the quote-unquote cool flower cart for Aerith, I want Nintendo to just drop a Final Fantasy DLC for Mario Kart. It's like, yeah, you can be Aerith in this super cool, like, flower cart. And I'm like, yes. That would be so funny. I want that. I want a chibi Aerith riding around in that, like, tank of a flower cart that Zach built for her. That'd be great. That'd be great. Ka-poing! Conflict resolved. Well, what do you mean well? Is Final Fantasy already in Mario Kart? Oh no. They already in Mario Kart, aren't they? This sounds like a great idea for a Chocobo Racing DLC. Oh, I forgot they do have a Chocobo Racing game that I don't know anything about because I don't like racing games because I'm bad at them. I'm petty that way, so I don't like racing games. So I'm gonna have a lot of pain and anguish when I have to do that stupid Chocobo Racing in Final Fantasy X. But right, Chocobo Racing. Is that still a thing? Is that still like a major thing? Like, what's the most recent Chocobo Racing game that's been released? Was it like a PS4 game? Still no Funky Kong though. Wait, no, but Funky Kong is great. He's got his fancy little like funky trombone and everything. Funky Kong plus his DLC music would be a 5-head mood. All I know is on the N64, my brother would play Donkey Kong Island. And my favorite part was when each monkey would like do their instruments to activate things. Funky Kong was great. Wait. Funky Kong was bongos. I'm thinking of Lanky Kong, aren't I? I'm thinking of Lanky Kong. I stand corrected. I'm sorry. I corrected myself though, so it's fine. I'm thinking about Lanky Kong. Lanky Kong had the trombone. Funky Kong had like the drums. Right? What did Funky Kong have? He had drums, right? I'm double taking now because Donkey Kong obviously had the bongos. Diddy Kong had the guitar? But then what did Homegirl with the pigtails have? Oh, I'm not remembering this right. Homegirl with the pigtails, I think, oh, she had a saxophone, right? She had a saxophone. Diddy Kong with the guitar, Donkey Kong with the bongos. What did Funky Kong have? Most recent one came out for the Switch. Oh, really? Chocobo Grand Prix. That's actually crazy. It came out for the Switch, considering that Final Fantasy is usually exclusively Sony. I never got to play DK64. It looks fun. I've never played it, but I watched my brother play it. Maybe Funky Kong is too cool to join Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You know what? That would be a headcanon I would accept, yes. He has no style, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. What did Funky Kong just have drums? This is bugging me now. What instrument does Funky Kong play in Donkey Kong 64? Diddy Kong had guitar. Also, what's Homegirl's name? The girl with the banana pigtails. What was her name? I forgot what her name was. Daisy Kong, maybe. I don't know.
Activating combat mode.
I gotta remember. I wanna know. Can you tell me? Squeenix has been getting cozy with Nintendo during the Switch era. I mean, I guess makes sense since Sephiroth was in... Sephiroth and Sora were in the Super Smash Bros. DLC. I played the demo, but it was not worth the $6 price. This is the first Chocobo Racing that has returned. Oh. Tiny Kong, was that her name? Was that her name? Okay. Funky Kong is not playable on DK64. Who's... Okay. Maybe I'm thinking it wrong. I assumed Funky Kong was like the big guy with the sunglasses and the bandana because he's got funk. Because he got that funky style. But apparently that's not Funky Kong. Who's that then? Who's the weird giant Donkey Kong looking guy with the bandana and the sunglasses then? I thought that was Funky Kong. Is that the one Kong I'm not remembering? Is Funky Kong the grandpa with the beard? I'm suddenly very saddened by my lack of memory about a game that I occasionally saw my brother play. Not to mention the Cloud was in the previous Smash game as well, and Switch got all those Final Fantasy ports. This is also true.
Conflict resolved.
See, the thing is, the reason why Sora wasn't in the previous Smash game was because... I thought it was because Squeenix was being... Oh, it wasn't Squeenix. It was Disney that was having issues. That's what it was. Sora wasn't in the Wii U game because Disney, that's right. Okay, never mind. You say Funky is funny? Yes. It's Chunky Kong! That's his name! I love it! What does Chunky Kong play? Also, I gotta look up who Funky Kong is now. Is Cranky Kong's the old guy. Who is Funky Kong then? We got Lanky, we got Cranky, and we got Chunky. Who is Funky? I almost said Fanky. That's right. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch touchdown. Disney has all the issues. Alright. It is time. This is my last round. Funky Kong is a surfer dude. Once you said surfer dude, I have a vague image. Does Funky Kong also have sunglasses and bandana? Do you play the SNES Donkey Kongs? I do not. Because our SNES was sold at a garage sale. Here's the thing. Both parties are... Okay, here's the whole story. I know I've said the story several times, but it's worth retelling. So what had happened was, my brother received an Xbox... No, N64 from a neighbor, because the neighbor got an Xbox. And they're like, okay, don't need the N64 anymore. We'll give it to our neighbors who are poor and can't afford anything. And we were those neighbors. So I later found out the N64 was for us, but my brother convinced me it was his. So there's problem number one. But he got N64. He never touched the SNES after it. He also convinced me the SNES was his. As I'm telling this story, I'll just do another round. So... my mom kept being like, you gotta clean up this sneeze. Stop like leaving it all around like scattered, you know. You gotta take care of your stuff, clean it up, blah blah blah. My brother's like, yeah, whatever. We were kids, by the way, but this was a lesson learned. So basically, you know, garage sale was coming up, and my brother had an issue of just never cleaning up his stuff. In my mom's mind, she's like, you know, he hasn't touched this sneeze since the N64 came along. It's been like 8-9 months since he got the N64. Hasn't touched it, hasn't cleaned it up. She's like, all right, we're getting rid of it. He doesn't even need it. He doesn't even play it. Whatever. Sold it at a garage sale. Also, lesson to teach my brother, like, clean up your stuff, blah, blah, blah. I mean, knowing now the worth of the sneeze, my mom does feel bad. But also, at the same time, to my brother, clean up your stuff. And also, if I would have had co-ownership over it, I would have cleaned it up. I'm just saying. I was fearful of the smiting hammer that was my parents, so I cleaned up my stuff. My brother didn't care. If we had co-ownership like was intended by the adults, I would have cleaned up, would have still had the sneeze. But my brother convinced me it was his. I'm like, okay, not gonna touch. He never cleaned it up, and thus the sneeze was gone in the garage sale. But yes, that was a long roundabout way of saying, had a sneeze but never touched it. With the sunglasses. Alright, he got sunglasses. That's brothers for you. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, basically a lot of the games my brother got, it's like, oh, they're mine. I'm like, alright. And then suddenly when we got the PS2, no, the first one was the Game Boy Color. I got a Harry Potter game. And suddenly it's sharing is caring. I was like, oh, okay. I'll share, but can I play one of your games? My brother had a lot more Game Boy games because, I mean, based on what my parents saw, obviously my brother would be playing the games and I would just watch him play. So then they would assume, okay, maybe she doesn't like to play games. Maybe she likes books and stuff. So my brother received more games for like birthdays and whatnot. But I mean, they'd still give me some, but my brother would get more. I mean, that's fine. But basically, he would allocate certain games I was allowed to play. I'm like, you can play this game, you can play this game. You can't touch my Pokemon game, you can't touch my Mega Man game. Basically, you can't touch the good games, but you can play this, like, wacky Power Ranger game. And I was like, okay, here, you can play my Harry Potter game. Luckily, he's only ever lost one of my games. It was a Sonic Adventures game for the DS. I was sad about it, and I know where he lost it. It was on the bullet train, because I was sleeping, and he was like, hey, can I play your DS? Because the DS is mine. I'm like, okay, you can play. He wanted to play a Naruto game. So when he was digging it out, I think he dropped my Sonic game. But so the Sonic game is the only game he lost. I was still sad about it, but, you know, out of all the irresponsible things a sibling could do, I mean, it's not a bad track record. I'll give him that. You should stream the sneeze ones, are good stuff to emulate. I will play sneeze games once I catch up on my backlog. How about that? Because I've got quite the catalog. Hold on, let me It's not that I'm opposed to emulation, it's just that rather than emulating a game, I'd rather play the games I have first. I mean, it's the same, for example, like Persona or the Yakuza games. I don't own them and people are like, oh, you should get them. And I'm like, I'll get them when I'm done with the games I have. I'm more so just, I want to get the games. And I mean, I was full on planning on emulating Kingdom Hearts Recoded, because I didn't own it, but then I found it for cheap and I had a coupon, so I'm like, you know what, why not? And it'd be fun to play on an actual DS device on stream, I thought. Funky Kong was playable on Donkey Kong. See Tropical Freeze, but on the Switch port. He was too cool to be playable, but on his side story, he got angry and started beating up the bad guys like a good hero should. I'm sure my brother had his good moments. It's just, as do, you know, in like personal life stories, like you remember every single embarrassing thing you've done in your life. But like maybe the good moments, you remember some of them, but you're not going to remember all the good moments. But the embarrassing things, they leave an impression. So that's just kind of how it is. I'm sure there were good moments, but For the sake of funny stories, it's the moments that I was wronged that I remember. Game Boy Color Harry Potter was fun. Yeah, I had a Chamber of Secrets. I've actually never beaten it. I got stuck on the Aragog fight. Brother Suggy was mean. I mean, okay. My brother drops by on my streams sometimes, but like not all the time because he has his own life, whatever. So like I can trash talk him all I want. So here's the thing. My brother is a businessman, so he has a way of wording things that pisses me off. Like he's been going through his old stuff. My mom's been cleaning out the storage and telling my brother, here's this, and she just sent like a bunch of stuff to him because they got a house. And basically he looked through his stuff and like couldn't find certain things. So then he'd message me and be like, hey, I seem to recall I let you borrow a lot of my Game Boy Color games. What did you do with my Pokemon game? And I'm like, I specifically remembered that I would have died if I touched your Pokemon Yellow game, okay? So I have no idea where that was. I wasn't allowed to touch a single one of your Game Boy Color games except for that Power Ranger one. And he was like, oh, okay, well, I'll ask Mom then. And he was like, what'd you do with my PC games? Same thing. I wasn't allowed to touch your PC games. The only one I was allowed to, because I actually had a fight for it, was Heroes 5 of Might and Magic. Because it looked fancy. And my friends were there, so you couldn't be the mean brother in front of my friends. So he let me borrow that one. That was the only PC game I was allowed to touch. And he's out here like, what'd you do with my Rayman game? I don't know! But yeah, anyway, end of rant. I don't think he realizes he's doing it, though, when he asks that way. Because if it were me, I'd be like, hey, I can't find this. Do you recall, like, when was the last time you recall seeing it? Like, more so like that. But his way of saying it is like, hey, I remember you touched it. What do you do with it? And I'm like, why are you accusing me? Anyways, siblings. That's what they do. My brother lost my Pokemon Yellow on Game Boy. Tatcha, no! When we were kids, he bought me a new one as a gift a few years ago. Oh, what a sweetheart, but also the save data. You know, maybe I'm living in I wouldn't say a dark timeline, but maybe a gray timeline. Maybe in a better timeline, I'd be in a timeline where my brother bought me that Sonic Adventures game he lost. But also, he claims innocent in that situation. He's like, no, I didn't touch it. And I'm like, I know you didn't touch it. You probably accidentally dropped it. Is probably the thing. He's like, yeah, maybe it wasn't there from the start. And I'm like, it was the game in the DS. You had to take it out to put Naruto in the DS. We arrived to the house after the bullet train, and the game is no longer there. That is you. You're the only one who touched it. But yeah. Someday I'll be in a better timeline. For now, I'm in the gray timeline. I mean, overall, though, it could be a lot worse. Let's put it that way. I have a nice brother. It could be a lot worse. He could be stealing stuff from me. That's one thing I've heard stories. It's mostly between sisters, I hear, though. When, like, sisters, like, steal from each other. Like, oh, she stole my nail polish. She stole my hair curler. Blah, blah, blah. That's the one good thing about us siblings. We never stole from each other. Yes, my brother was in one of my streams. You know, you keep saying brother Sagi. I might just make my brother a Sagi. Sagi in Japanese is crane. So my brother is a crane. Yeah. No! Sagi is heron. My bad. Tsuru is crane. I'm dumb. Herons are the nasty ones. They're the ones who walk in the middle of the street and you're like driving, and if you try to honk to make them move out of the way, they'll kind of look back at you, sneer, and then keep walking down the middle of the street and wagging their butts at you like, neater, neater, neater. Yeah, my brother's a heron. I like this plot. The plot thickens. Oh yeah, he is a businessman. There is a I don't know what you call it. Like, it's a school competition. Like, they have, like, state and national competitions, but it's called DECA. I forgot what the acronym stands for, but it's basically a business competition. And he always went to state with it. He was always, like, what would you call it? Like, not bench warmer. Like, they always made it to state, And I think only like 4 teams out of however many, like 100 were there. Only 4 teams from that state could go to nationals. And they were always like the standby team. They were always like 5th place. So like if one team dropped out, they could go. And of course, you know, all the teams went, so whatever. Anyways, let's see who's streaming right now. Female Bear, oh no! Oh no! We're just ending. I just spent a good like 10 minutes roasting my brother. How you doing, Female Bear? Alright, here's the plan. Before I figure out who to rate, I'll tell you what the plan is. So tomorrow, I'll be back with 35 million gil. All right, I'll be back with the 35 million. I'll spend maybe an hour of stream farming for extra money. Like good cushion money, cuz I feel like 40 million was like it's the comfortable amount. Now that I think about it, the Reddit thread I think might have been for the super boss. Cuz I was looking for specifically how much gil do you need to do like one throw with doing damage cap. But thinking back, the 500k or 40 mil, I mean, not 500k, 500 million or the 40 million, they might have been talking about the super boss specifically. I actually wasn't paying attention. I was just looking for numbers. But if that is the case, 40 million, maybe that is like the comfort number. Or maybe that's specifically for hard mode. I don't know. We shall see. So I'll be back with 35 million. Go for an hour. If I get to 40 million, cool. If not, whatever. Maybe I'll go hour and a half. And then we'll spend the rest of the half a stream trying to murder the boss. That is Minerva, as we learned the name is. And then we'll finish the game. I was just shortening Usagi. I mean, so here's the thing, Tachan. The funny thing is, so Sagi is heron. And Sagi also means scam. So I thought you were intentionally doing that. You were calling my brother like a scam artist. And I'm like, yeah, no, he kind of did scam me. Yeah, you're right. He scammed me. You better have my money when you get back. Yeah, I'm going to slap that Tom Berry dead. Was that threatening enough? But yeah, that's the plan. So 35 mil. By tomorrow, get that money. I'm going to extort the Tom Berry dry. And then we'll do more farming. Sound good? Blaps is streaming! Blaps is doing All Elite Wrestling Fight Forever. But I got a good grasp on how long it takes to farm now, so that's good. I got to, what, 20 mil? Yeah. Oh boy, it's gonna take a long time. The name works out. It does! Double entendre names. Yes. But then Hakuto Mama, Hakuto Papa will be the same. Although, don't forget though, okay, we didn't have this discussion about roasting my brother if he ever does come back on. Remember, he insists on being called Oni-chan because he thinks the meme is funny. Which it kind of is, but you know. Limby. So he insists on being called Oni-chan, which is why Nini is Nini. Nini also wanted to be called Oni-chan, but I'm like, I can't do that. My brother already staked claim to that name. Anywho. Enough rambling. Let's go say hi to Blaps. Does he have an S at the end of his name? Blaps stream. Nope, just singular. Haha. Oh. And thank you all for joining me on this illustrious day. I'll be back tomorrow with more Crisis Coring. And this is kind of perfect. I'll end the week with finally finishing Crisis Core. I might take a week off from like hardcore gaming. I might do, I don't know. Or who knows? I might go straight into 358 half days. We shall see. But until then, I hope you have a delicious rest of your nondescript, non-distinct time of day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, good night!